fuck it. We're opening this up. We got Stateparks on again. If you guys remember, they were episode, I don't remember, but they were real homies being on the first time, but we're in person now. I got better equipment, so it's not shitty Discord audio.
We're live, baby.
We're live. We're live. What do you guys want to say? What do you guys want to talk about?
I have to set the record straight. I have to.
What do you guys set the record straight on?
Spoon.
We're setting the record straight on anything that isn't currently straight. So,
like Spoon and I.
We'll straighten her
Spoon
out.
and I are not straight. We're actually in love.
That's crazy. You guys getting married? All right. First, the one thing we should actually do, just say your guy's name as you're talking.
I'm Spencer. I play lead guitar in Stateparks.
Blake?
I am Blake, and I play the lead drums in Stateparks.
Lead drums. Nice.
I'm Kit, and I play the bass.
Nice.
I'm Jaydon, and I play guitar.
Nice. Yeah. And Trevor is not here today, so
Trevor sings.
Trevor
Screams,
sings.
shouts,
Amazing guy,
hollers.
great guy, but couldn't be here today,
One
so
of the
no
best.
worries. But yeah, fuck. So you guys put out a lot of new stuff since we were on the podcast last.
We've been cooking.
Yeah, you
Been
guys have been
working.
cooking. Clarity was great, amazing song.
Thank you.
My thing is like when you put out something a little bit different, I'd say that was a little bit more different than what you guys usually do. How long was there a big time difference in getting that song written, recorded, mixed, mastered, done?
Not really, no. We recorded it in April, no, like July, or June or July, because it was right around 4th of July. And
Yep.
the song hadn't been done for very long before then. It was a Trevor riff, and then we turned it into a song, and then like a month later, recorded it. It was about the same timeline as everything else, I would say.
That one, I feel like, came pretty smoothly and pretty quick. And
That's good. I'd say that's probably one of my favorite. That and Cowboy Killer, probably my top two
Yeah.
for me guys. Glows in third. That's a good one too. But I guess as you guys are working on this, you guys have like what's your guys' baby out of the whole discog so far?
Probably Clarity right now.
It might be different for all of us, but I feel like Clarity right now definitely feels like some of our proudest work.
Kit, what's yours?
Personally, Clarity is my favorite song right now.
Really?
Yeah.
So unanimous Clarity.
Okay, yeah.
You
For
guys know
everything
Trevor's?
that's been released.
I would assume Clarity.
Clarity. Yeah, because you did some new vocal work on that. That was nice. That was really nice. Yeah. So you guys were talking before we started the pod. You guys got a tour coming up. What's all involved with that? Where are you guys going?
We're hitting the studio hard first. Couple
Yeah.
day break. And then we're just gonna go murdering around the Midwest.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the plan.
Yeah, you guys gonna be on the news.
Yeah, we're gonna be driving for hours and hours, dude. Just hitting new towns like Jeffrey Dahmer, basically.
That's crazy.
All over the fucking place.
Gotta put a
dude.
disclaimer on
Jeffrey
this now.
Dahmer didn't hit new towns. He was pretty much just
Yeah,
in one
you're
town.
a mobile Jeffrey
Oh,
Dahmer.
sorry, we're the Zodiac killer.
fact-
Zodiac killer.
Yeah.
The fact of the matter is we have like 2 shows, right? That's our tour.
We have 4.
Do we have 4 now?
And then there's one more in the works.
Okay.
But it's like Minneapolis, Davenport.
Ooh, Davenport. Where at?
Uh,
What venue?
I do not remember off the top
That's
of my
actually
head.
my
I will have to.
hometown.
I will have to check again. We're a professional band, dude.
We don't
I know
want to.
all. I have all the information. No, all the stuff's still being worked out. It's gonna be first week of April, so we have
First week
time
of
to
April.
We're
get our
coming
shit
to a
together
town
still.
near you, though.
Near you.
If
near
you live
you.
within a 200-mile radius,
If you're in
of
Texas, you're
Ames,
screwed. Yeah.
Texas left out this go around.
Not yet.
Not yet.
You'll have
What
to
is the
come up
farthest
here.
you guys been out for a show?
Probably Normal, Illinois.
Illinois.
Yeah.
Yeah. In Normal. We
Minnesota?
played in Normal.
Yeah, we've hit Minneapolis, Normal. We've hit Omaha. That's probably the furthest. Those are
We
probably
don't
the
get out
furthest
much.
reaches.
Hey, nothing
We
wrong with
played
that.
a lot
Let's
around
work.
Iowa though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What's your guys' favorite venue?
Dude, XBK is pretty sweet.
XPK is
I
dope.
like
XBK,
I like
that's a good
XBK
sound.
a lot. I
Yeah.
saw Monuments, Sammy Bowler, and whatever their DJ guy they were touring with. Amazing show. A guy broke someone glasses in the pit, and Andy Sizik was like, "Get that fucking guy out of here!" It was crazy, but yeah, seeing John Brown's one of my favorite guitarists of all time. So seeing him live was really sick. But yeah, no XBK, dude, they got an awesome bar in there. They got the little terrace up top too. That's really nice.
Sound quality in there is
Yes.
Amazing.
Top
Great.
tier.
Amazing.
Great.
That's the best we ever sounded live. For sure. Oh my God, yeah. Well, we had our sound guy that we really trust. Can't remember his name.
Chris.
Chris, the sound guy.
Chris is the man.
You didn't. I'll let that part out. That you forgot his name.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Don't edit the part where you acknowledge it though.
Yeah. Sorry, Chris, but that's your guys' beef now. But
But yeah, or the a-hole too.
Yeah,
My heart
for
was
different
really
reasons.
a-hole.
is that because you guys are the Ames College Town boys?
I'm not sure. The crowds are fun there, and
They
the
took-
energy's good. I
they
like
took
a
care
house
of
show
us.
energy. It's more fun sometimes than playing like a bar.
Yeah.
Playing a greasy basement.
You get a
feel
bunch
the
of drunk
vibe.
college kids. Yeah.
Well, and like the thing about Dale, everybody's there for the music rather than
Exactly.
just a party.
Yeah.
You know, people are actually really interested
Yeah.
in
It's
learning new bands and
for the people, by the people.
yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's like a
It's
it's
like
it's
Athens.
yeah it's a modern propaganda by Rage Against the Machine, by the people for the people.
God,
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. No, it's definitely like a very like homey vibe there. Like it's just
Oh, yeah.
it's
A-home.
cozy, but it's also sort of scary, but like in a good way.
Yeah.
Super fun.
You don't know who
Anything
you're
can
gonna see
happen.
down there, but you're gonna see someone.
You see
There's a lot of regulars, and then there's just a lot.
A lot.
Just a lot going on. It's
You
a good
guys know
time.
how many people you can fit down there?
More than we should
Too
probably
many.
admit.
Too many.
More
Or it
than
gets
Can't tell you
uncomfortable.
on the
code.
record. But if I say into the mic off the record, it's off the record.
Right.
Is that how that works?
Yeah, it's off the record.
Allegedly.
So if off the record, dude, there was probably 10,000 people. No, I'm just
That's crazy.
They
So
actually
what?
started charging $5 at the door to get less people in there, and it did
Actually?
not help at all.
Really?
Yeah.
It was still elbows and assholes in there. It's
That's-
insanity.
Dude, do you guys get part of that $5?
We haven't played there in a long time. We were there when it first started.
The A-hole is the real homies, and they give all of the money to the bands.
Yeah, that's
Support,
Really?
support local venues.
and they're all
DIY or die.
they're all what I would say amateur experts in their field as well. So they all know how to run sound. They all like actually work as sound engineers to some capacity. So they all know how to take
They
care
have
of
a
good
fucking
band.
HVAC system. They built a
Yeah.
makeshift HVAC
Shout
system
out
for
Avery
air
for that.
conditioning.
Nice.
man.
Yeah.
It's-
Nice.
It's insane. Like, dude, it's probably the best house venue, at least in the Midwest.
Yeah.
It's almost too good to be a house venue because
If
it's
there's
so legit.
If there's a house venue out there that thinks they're better, hit us up on socials. We'll see. We'll be the judge of that.
We'll be the judge.
We'll come play.
Yeah.
You guys can start a segment on your tours, be like, we're gonna determine this is better than the A-hole or not. They start doing some crazy stuff. So yeah, I would say that one of the Halloween, what was that, 2021? One of you guys hosted the garage show. Like
Oh,
that.
that was last year, wasn't it?
I
Was
think it
it?
was last year, yeah.
2022, yeah.
Yeah, it was last year.
It's 2024 now.
So yeah, so like a
That's
year and a
true.
half
It was
ago.
2022. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's crazy.
That was a good show. That was fun.
That was a
That
great
was-
time. That was a
We
great
played the
time.
A-hole and then your garage
The next
all in the
night.
same weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
That's gotta be an
Another
experience.
band lives in that house now too, which is really
Yeah, that is
interesting.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally different band.
What
got
band?
released.
I don't remember what they're called at all. I don't know if they've done anything since then, to be honest with you.
That's crazy. Just 3-4 dudes.
Yeah,
Just trying
it's
to
a
make
band
music.
house.
It's a band home.
Band home. It's not a crack house. It's a crack home.
Yep.
Exactly.
But yeah, dude. So I guess how many songs you guys got in the works right now? Do you guys juggle more than one
Fucking
song?
many.
Dude.
Oh yeah, we
So
we
many.
get like demoitis, man. Like we start writing a song and then we get like sometimes we get stuck on it, and instead of beating it to death, we'll just move on to a completely new idea,
Start
and then
Nice.
something else.
somewhere in the mix, songs start blending together, and it's like, okay, well, let's just combine these two. Then we have a lot that we've been writing.
We have
lately.
ADHD.
So-
If we
That's the
finished all our
problem.
demos,
Yeah.
we'd have a crazy discography. Right?
Yeah, if all of them became songs, we have like 13. But
Dang, that's crazy. You guys just need to be like Buckethead, man. Just put out like 200 albums. Just every dude. It was
we
like
need
one.
money.
Yeah,
Well, that's how you do it, dude.
That's
like,
true.
just release a bunch of shit, and then
Something
there'll
will
be
stick.
so much stuff that you
Yeah.
will generate enough revenue.
That's true.
But it has to be like 18,000 songs
yes,
to make $26,000 a year.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's so. What is your guys? I don't have Spotify anymore. What is your guys following grew by within like the last 2 years since you guys been on?
In the last week, it's grown actually kind of pretty
Yeah.
crazy.
We're
For
gonna
us.
break 1,000 monthly for the first
Really,
time,
dude?
I think soon. So
Yeah, it's
the
been-
numbers. I don't know. There was like some weird fucking AI generated playlist that like populated us on there, and now we're getting like shout out Finland, dog, Helsinki, Finland.
That's
is
what
running
generated
it up. I don't know what the hell they got going on
We're
in
international
Helsinki.
now.
They love us over there.
Really, dude?
I think Germany has a lot.
It's all the
too, don't
milkmaids.
they?
Yes.
Dude, that's crazy.
in Canada. Shout out Canada.
You guys are big in Canada too?
Yeah, I don't know. That's
Near
where
Toronto, is that
all
what
of
it
the
said?
all of the new streams have been from very new places for us. So maybe they're all fake, dude. Maybe it's like
I
Spotify
don't know.
broke. But
I like to believe that we're big in the 6th right now. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Big
Shout
in the
out Toronto.
6. Yeah, you gotta pat yourself on the back, man. You can't.
It is
You can't be digging yourself.
Oh,
Whether
dude,
it's-
I am perpetually thinking that everything is not gonna work out.
Whether it's
I'm a
real or not.
doomsday type of guy.
No, you can't be
There's
doing that.
buckets of
Dude.
mac and cheese downstairs just in case.
Like, you guys are waiting for.
We got
It's a
some.
10-pound bag of Bisquick.
Dude, Bisquick goes hard. But
I sure do.
do you guys have any crazy venue stories of just like shit that's happening at your guys' shows that you want to talk about?
At the A-hole, the mosh pit was so wild they broke the walls.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Half of the fucking basement wall came down.
Dude.
That's
It
pretty
wasn't like structurally just drywall that got broke off, so like
Yeah.
it was all good. But
That's crazy.
We
dude.
saw a girl at the A-hole one time get lifted off of her feet and probably thrown like 3 feet into the stage one time. That was pretty wild. And she got up and she just ate that like nothing.
Just ate it.
She just ate
Ate-
it.
Got
ate
up
it
and
like a
started throwing
champ.
bows right
Yeah.
back.
yeah,
That's
jumped
crazy.
up, went right back into the mosh
Yep.
pit.
Yeah.
You guys get pretty crazy mosh pits?
Yeah.
Yes,
We try.
I think
Try
at
to.
the A-hole, all of us besides Blake have fallen at least once. Maybe
Yup.
not Spencer, but Trevor gets ran into. He goes down.
Yeah.
It's a mess, but that's what makes it so much fun.
If I wasn't protected behind my wall of symbols, I'd probably be getting
It
hurt.
just be getting destroyed.
I'm safe in my little corner.
That's good. Yeah, you don't need to be hitting the drummer. But I honestly haven't been to the A-hole, so like hearing this, I'm like, dang, is there no stage?
It's a thing to see.
No stage.
no stage,
It's
flat
set-
ground.
Yep.
It's set up really well for a house
really
venue, but it
nice
is a house
monitors.
venue. So they got good monitors. They have good soundboard. They've got it set up just like it sounds great in there. And they actually recently like widened the doors and shit to make it a little bit more accommodating, so they can fit all these people in there. So it's definitely worth checking out if you're anywhere near Ames.
So,
Yeah,
but it's
crazy.
like, but this is what thing I like doing with the podcast, man. Just getting all walks of life. Like,
Right.
I always
Yeah.
wanted to be in a band. Like, I grew up on Guitar Hero. Like, I lived and died by it. You know, I loved playing on Expert Mode and everything. And so it's like, that's why I go and talk to these bands and stuff like you guys. Like, I think what you guys do is fucking awesome. Like,
Being in a band is super fun.
Yeah.
it is fun.
oh yeah,
It's a lot of fucking work, but it's fun.
Yeah, it is a lot of work.
It's
when
as
you're
much-
trying to like play shows.
It's as much work as you want it to be for the, your input is your output. So the more work you put in, the more you get out. But I think probably anybody listening who wanted to do that, like even you, just start doing it, man.
yeah.
Yeah.
Start doing
Just,
it.
Yeah,
we were just fucking around these guys were
We
fucking around in a parking
We're
garage.
Ass garbage until like 6 months ago.
no, dude, Cowboy Killer is fucking sick.
Yeah, Cowboy Killer. I'll stand by that. That was a pretty good song.
Dude, the little tremolo picking riff was sick. That
Shout out Brandon.
Shout out
Shout
Brandon.
out Brandon. Rest in peace, man.
He's alive.
He's dead to me. No.
you're saying Brandon made that tremolo picking riff?
Yeah,
Yep.
that was all.
Really?
That's our former guitar player.
Yep, he got traded in the last draft.
Traded in the line. Who replaced him?
Me.
Spencer.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
Attaboy.
That's when
Attaboy.
Spoon and I fell in love.
Yep.
Yeah. So, does he still do music?
No, he's got like a really good job and shit, and like actually does like really well for himself. So
I think he still
The band-
plays around
yeah,
on the guitar
Yeah,
a
he
bit.
plays
Yeah.
guitar.
he might be writing a song with us soon, actually, because I hit
Really?
him up just for shits and giggles. Because
Yeah.
why not? And he said he'd be down, so we might get Brandon in
That'd
on
be
a
cool.
track and
B,
see
if
what
you're-
happens.
B, if you're listening to this, I miss you, baby.
We all miss you, baby.
So, at what point did you become another guitarist for Stateparks? Like, what song would you say you were your first feature?
Probably
Uh,
Would have been Glow, yeah.
Glow?
Well,
yeah.
a couple songs that we haven't released, but we've played live.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Actually, Spencer wrote a song that we recorded but
never gave it a
released.
name too.
Never gave it a
It's
name.
been called Spoon Song for as long as it's
in the ether.
yeah.
We've played it live quite a bit.
yeah.
Give me $100 and I'll send you the fucking file.
I'll get it
If you want it.
Is it really?
If
Yeah.
you want
What are you
it, I'll
sitting on
fucking
it for?
send it to you. dude.
We just weren't sure if we wanted to release that at the time. We
We-
didn't know if it was cohesive with what we were trying to do.
We had a little bit of a development in our sound right after recording all of that.
We're going
Really?
through
It's a little bit more Midwest emo than we want to be.
Yeah, we
We had a bunch of songs, and out of like this weird, it was probably mostly on me, but out of this weird like sense of pressure that like when you're playing live and stuff, you want to continue trajectory and shit. So we wrote a bunch of songs, and a couple of those songs, like Dead Space and Glow were two of them, but there was 3 or 4 more that we had recorded that have just kind of faded. We still play them live and shit because like they're fun to play, but as far as recorded material and like the direction we think we want to go in, we didn't know if all of those songs were right to release, given the fact that we felt like we were about to go in a different direction immediately after that. So we just scrapped them. If anything, maybe they'll fucking come out one day. Give me $100 and I'll send it to you.
It's not like Jane will do anything for money. You just give him 200, see what happens.
$100 and you're good. Yeah.
$100, you can get anything you want from him.
Jaden is a power.
I'm a cheap date.
Cheap date. $100 is cheap anymore, man. But so what do you guys do outside of being in a band? I don't think I asked that.
We
last
all
time.
work full time.
Yeah.
No, like, are you guys want to talk about like what you do?
Oh yeah, sure.
For our jobs.
What do
What
we
do we
do?
do for our
I don't
jobs?
know. We've been playing a lot of Minecraft lately.
Yeah,
A lot of Minecraft, Rocket League.
Some of us
dude,
are
Rocket
Reddit
League
mods.
goes hard.
Yeah, that's true. Some Reddit mods in the band.
Yup.
Yeah.
Me
actually
and Kit,
pays
We
well.
go to the gym.
Yeah.
We
That
lift.
well, see, this is where I'm setting the record straight.
This is
Is-
on the record.
This is on the record because I'm setting it straight. No. I'm setting the record straight.
Let them cook.
Let 'em cook.
Listen, Spoon and I say we go to the gym, but really we live a double life.
Yeah.
really?
Yes, for real. We are actually in love, like I was saying at the beginning of the podcast, and this is the first time that we're making this public.
We're
This is
planning
a
on eloping.
podcast exclusive.
Podcast exclusive. That's crazy.
This is a podcast exclusive.
Have you guys been on any other podcast?
Nope.
Just JRE that one time, but it didn't perform well.
He didn't air the episode.
It was right after the ivermectin scare. And
Give me
then-
$100 and I'll send it.
Has anyone even reached out about another podcast or no?
I feel like we did have one other
no.
offer, like in Minneapolis or something.
I don't know.
Maybe I'm
not sure.
imagining.
We were
that.
on the
We've done,
radio.
we've done like some
Yeah?
radio interviews
That's true.
through KURE at Iowa State.
Yeah.
We did like a live performance thing. It was kind of like an audio tree vibe. It was so fucking hot in that room. They didn't have AC in there. And it was probably 100 degrees. So, but they fixed it. They
Yeah,
have AC
go
now.
for it, dude. You want to pass me one too?
Are we gonna do
Dish
smelling
out the
salts?
teas if you need another one. Smelling salts?
Yeah, it's a JRE thing. We did it on that.
Dude, I just seeing the reaction videos of people doing smelling salts for the first times. Dude, it's,
I want to try it so bad.
I want to try it too. Like right before we play.
Because they always look like they're in pain for a second, but right after they're
They
like,
love it. They want another one.
Yeah.
I bet it gets you geeked, dude.
dude, don't people do that as like pre-workout now?
Yeah, before they like lift 1,000 pounds or whatever.
Yeah, like strongmen have always
Just-
just been like a thing for a while, like where they sniff it and then they get
they'll
all
sniff
hyped
it.
up.
They'll
Just
like
tear
slap
shit
their
up.
face and then pick something up. And
It's like an adrenaline hit or something.
Yeah.
Athletes do it, like professional athletes.
What-
Do it.
I guess it
This is-
smells like ammonia really bad.
Yeah. Just
We should get some before show.
Yeah.
See what happens.
That's what they give you if you're like ODing on heroin. They'll like crack one of those into your nose, and I guess that kind of
Really?
No,
That's
you're
for like a
thinking
coma.
like
You're thinking-
Narcan,
yeah.
dog.
yeah.
They
No,
Narcan.
no,
Nar-
they do smelling salts too.
That's for like a coma.
Pull that shit up, dude. Pull that shit up.
We want to pull this up. I got
Pull
my
that
phone
up.
here.
I gotta know.
Spencer is the fucking king of trustmebro.com.
That's where
Yeah.
all my
He's
sources are
spitting
from.
facts. And
What was it?
Some of them
Smelling
seem
salts?
real,
Smelling
but
salts
nobody ever
for
knows.
heroin ODs or whatever.
It's not for heroin, dude. That's so.
While we wait
fucking-
for information, Spoon and I have been learning German.
Yeah.
So
Would you like
all,
to give us a
Gates?
phrase?
all of the
Help is
Hallo.
I need a
Naturally.
Jamie for the podcast, dude.
It was a physical stimulation used to get somebody out of a coma originally.
Same thing.
Probably a pretty low success rate.
Edit all this shit out.
No, leave it in. The people need to know that when Spencer says something, he has not vetted his information. I don't even know if he's got Google on his phone.
I don't even know what that is. I use Yahoo.
He's living off the grid.
Is it Go Duck? What is the duck one?
Duck, duck, go.
Duck, duck, go.
Yeah.
Go Duck.
Go duck. Go ducks.
Duck.
Yeah, dude. What are you guys doing smelling salts now? I feel like that's got to be the State Parks pre-show game.
Make it a thing.
Instead of passing a bottle, we'll pass around smelling salts.
Dude, that'd
Instead of
be
taking
insane.
a shot before a show,
Hard
we'll
as
just...
the Dickens too.
You guys do a shot, then smelling salts?
Then
That'd be
smelling
insane.
salts, yeah. We'd play like shit.
No. We're not.
So none of you guys have ever done smelling salts?
No.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Very open to trying if you have any.
Yeah.
We're going to do a State Park show.
For $100, we'll let you watch us do it.
just give them $100. You'll get them to do anything.
It's real
We're
life.
fucking
Patreon.
monetizing everything, dude.
So, if you guys don't want to talk about this, of course, we'll move on. But so I guess at what point do you start making money from like Spotify? Have you guys got
That's a
to
good
that
point.
point?
We don't know.
We don't know.
We have made in total. So we use DistroKid as like our distribution service because it's the easiest way
Of course.
to put your own shit out. And there's like it accumulates all different platforms into like a bank account on there, and we've never even withdrawn from it. And I think I don't know, man. I don't know what our total streams are like since the foundation of the band, but it's got to be like 15,000 plus, and I think we've made like $84. So
That's really not for 15,000
more than I
total
would expect.
streams.
yeah,
That's
80
across all platforms, too. That's not just Spotify.
but
so that is
like
everything.
90% of that is Spotify.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I don't know how the payout services work. There's conflicting information online. It seems like
It's off the
okay.
record.
So from what I understand, Spotify breaks it down as like what percentage of listeners did you bring to the app, and then they put you in like a bracket category. So that's why like Taylor Swift makes fucking bank because most of Spotify listeners are streaming her at some point throughout the year. So I don't know how the payout system works for anything, but I know that you don't make much on streaming.
No.
I wish it was 1993 and we could print CDs and make real money. Merch makes money though.
Merch,
So buy
good
t-shirts.
money.
when you
merch
go to
and
shows.
show
Really?
money. Merch and show
It's the
money.
only
That's
way
the
to
only
make money
way.
anymore.
And
So,
even
do you guys do merch online too?
No.
then, not
No.
yet.
Not
It's
yet.
been talked about, but it's kind of a... You have to almost work up to even being able to afford the infrastructure for that because it's...
Well, I mean, up until this point, we make all of our own merch. We haven't ever
Really?
outsourced anything, so we don't have like if we're gonna do a run, we kind of do like some fucking calculus on exactly what we think we're gonna sell, and we just make shit for that little run of shows. And then once it's gone, it's gone. It keeps our costs down, and yeah, we're able to do it ourselves. So we figure why not for most of everything.
And it's not like
Yeah.
terribly hard work. It's, maybe like a few hours
Yeah.
in an evening,
Yeah. And Kit designs everything for the band also, as well as being
Yeah,
a bass
yeah,
player.
yeah.
So we've never had
all
to
of
hire
our
out anything.
artwork, all of that shit for records and all that, Kit has done.
This is lies.
And then
It's off the record.
It's off the record.
The single artwork for Clarity, the photo was taken by a buddy of ours, Liam.
Yeah.
He's
Yep.
with
Great
the band
photographer.
media.
Shout out.
Shout
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, check them out.
Cole's
Yeah.
in the photo. Cole is the bass player of Vehicle Dynamics, and he lives at the A-hole.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
that's why the guy in the photo
He's
is
the
so
foreman
freaking
of the
caked up
A-hole.
and
That-
the
sexy.
foreman.
That picture, is that from the show we were talking about, the Halloween show?
No, that was from the last show we played at that house.
Oh, yeah, the finale.
Yeah.
For clarity.
That we got
Yeah.
the cops called on us.
Really?
There was cops there
Yeah.
twice that night.
Yeah.
Well, first the cops were there to pull over Cole,
pull over
the guy in the
Cole.
picture.
Yeah.
He was speeding.
Because he was speeding in his fucking Audi with like no license
We
plates.
forgot. They forgot a speak-on cable for the speaker. And
Yeah.
He was just trying to save the damn day.
Yeah, he was saving the day, and
He
the
did. He got there.
cops got him.
He got him.
Everything was good. Everything was fine. He's
Yeah.
out of jail.
No,
He never went to jail.
They did
he's
find the
he
body.
survived
It's all
the
good.
shanking attempts.
He survived everything they do in jail. That's crazy. So did he get pulled over? What, did he just say, "Fuck, I'm gonna get there, get them the cable"?
He
and
literally
get the
got
cops?
pulled over like
In the
At-
driveway.
at
the driveway.
Wow.
Like he was.
So he's like, "Hold on,
ticketed.
officer, I gotta get him this cable."
Like I think he was turning into the driveway when he probably saw the lights.
Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy. How fast was he going?
He said he
I
was
think it
going
was
like
10
50.
over.
No, he
It's
said he was
really
going
easy
50.
to speed.
This is off the
Yeah.
record.
It's
This
like
is off the record.
Allegedly.
Nothing
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly. No crimes actually occurred.
Yeah,
The
we don't
cop-
even know that Cole was driving. There's
Yeah.
no proof of that. So
Yeah, it was just
No
all
tickets were issued that evening.
yeah,
no tickets.
They did shut down the music though.
yeah, that was pretty.
Really?
And then we
Lame.
shut the door and we kept doing it.
Yeah, we did play a few more songs.
Yeah.
We finished up
in the garage.
In the garage, yeah.
Fuck you,
Yeah,
Lance
because
Petey.
we got called for noise
They
violation.
pulled up and they said, "Sounds great," but and then they told me that we were over the decibel limit for after 11 p.m. And I said, "Is it after 11 p.m.?" And they said no. And
But-
I said, "Okay, can we keep playing then?" And they said no, which doesn't make sense. So Ames PD, give me $100. It's all good.
Damn right.
Those
right.
bitches,
They needed
they
compensation.
Actually, for the record, whoever does send us $100 has sent us a higher value than the fruits of all of our efforts with this band.
Yeah,
So
true.
if you
So
want to be
You'll own the band.
the sole owner of
Be our
State
top
Parks,
donor.
send us $100.
That's crazy. Do you guys
will
have?
sell the band for $100.
You have older ones.
But you have to find it on Craigslist.
And we're keeping our gear, dude. We're keeping our gear for that.
Yeah, that's everybody
a whole
owns
nother
their
cost.
own gear.
Yeah.
State Parks, the entity.
You just own the
That's not
title.
part of the
You can have the
LLC.
logo.
You
That's
can
their
have
own.
all the music. We'll give you a back catalog too.
Yeah.
So we'll go back to stealing.
Do you guys ever think about trickling out some of the demos you've done?
No.
No? Ever?
Not really, no. Maybe like
Down the road.
down the
maybe.
road one day when it has like some novelty to it. But
We just want to put out our best stuff
Just
right
the best.
now.
Yeah.
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 So
Best
you guys
foot
said you
forward.
didn't want to put out some of the stuff because you're like, oh, you know, that's not the sound we're shooting for. So I guess what's the new sound you're shooting for?
It's heavier. I
Little
would
heavier,
say
yeah.
it's more.
Clarity's a good example.
Yeah, clarity is a good example.
Just like a shoegazy post-hardcore.
We know more
Yeah.
chords now too.
Nice.
We
What
know
chords?
more
What chords did you learn?
We don't know what they're called. We don't know. We're like, hey, that works.
The
Music
pretty
theory is a
ones,
scam.
the
Yep.
pretty ones, and the heavy ones.
Yes.
The pretty ones,
Those
dude.
chords, yeah.
I don't know. I've been playing guitar for like 8-9 years. Couldn't tell you anything other than like G, C, D.
Yeah.
You don't need all that
F.
stuff, dude.
I don't
all
even.
vibes.
Yeah.
Eventually,
Exactly.
we just get
Conspiracy.
better at knowing what sounds right together, I suppose. And
Yeah.
I don't think we're necessarily very good at it, but we're still getting better. So that's the good news.
Hey,
Every
improvement
song
is
is
key.
better. Yeah.
Improvement's key there, man. I'll tell you that. But I guess I remember from the first podcast, Kit, you like just started playing bass for like getting into State Parks was like, I'm gonna pick
That was
up
it.
bass.
Yeah. Yep. That was it. I
Do you-
started playing bass when they asked me to be a bassist.
That's crazy.
That's how
So-
all bassists start, actually.
Really?
But
That's
I
how
didn't
they're
play
all
shit
born.
before that. I had a guitar, and Jaden played guitar, and I was dating Jaden at the time.
You played trombone before, didn't you?
Trombone?
Trombone?
What the fuck are you talking about?
That is way off the record.
That's some more fucking Spencer information right there. Just trust me,
That's just when
bro.com.
we're together, huh?
Our Wikipedia is gonna be screwed if we
Yeah.
ever like get kind of big because Spencer's gonna go in and just like write shit down.
Can you edit your own Wikipedias?
Yeah.
Dude, you can
fuck
edit
yeah,
any
dude.
Wikipedia
Yeah, I'm
ever.
gonna make
Oh,
a
for real?
Wikipedia
Yeah,
just
it's
online.
open
It's about to
source.
go bankrupt
It's open
anyways.
source.
Wikipedia's begging for
No, they
money
keep asking for
nowadays.
money.
Yeah.
Please help.
Please help. We can't do this.
Wikipedia is still not for sale. So
It's true.
Yeah.
They've been
Elon
hey,
Musk wanted
God
to
bless
buy it.
him.
Call
God
it
bless him.
Dickopedia if you bought it.
Really?
Yeah, and they were like, no.
Wikipedia
No,
is
thanks.
the most trusted source on the internet. I stand by that shit, dude. Like
And they wouldn't let us cite it in high school for
I know,
papers. That's
I know.
bullshit.
They
But-
do now, I think.
I think now
we
they
do,
do.
too. I think
That's
people
what
take
I
it more
heard.
seriously.
I heard.
But
Well,
Yeah.
I heard.
They just need a way to verify it. That's all.
Yeah, well, they have like how many volunteers going and verifying information on that thing. So that's like what
I'm
always
one of them.
annoyed me when I was in school because they're like, you want me to go and find the source on my own from this thing. So I just go to Wikipedia, click their source. and
Yeah, we can.
and then
Yeah,
Control
sources,
F,
yeah.
copy paste.
like the information seems solid for the
Yeah.
most
Yeah.
part.
Yeah.
You can usually tell because if somebody's gonna lie on there, it's to be hilarious.
Yeah.
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 And then it's like, haha, that's good. I'm not gonna use that for this paper though.
Well, dude, even Chat GPT now, like writing essays is stupidly easy.
ChatGPT is writing all State Park songs.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you look at our credits, that's first composer on there.
Yeah.
Chat
ChatGPT.
GPT.
Yeah.
Yep.
We
Shout
just
out.
we just play the music.
Yep.
Dude,
We don't
it's-
even do that.
We can do that. We have Chat GPT do
It's
everything.
mostly GarageBand pre-saved sounds, like what they give you with the library. So
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. I mean, why even switch it up? What works. But I guess. So, Kit, question for you. So, actually, I just recently picked up a 6-string bass.
Oh,
I'm diving into the
That's
realm.
way too many strings.
Dude, I agree. Well, Guitar Center had 4 strings and then a shitty 5-string, and then I'm like, I don't want the shitty 5-string, so I had to settle with the 6.
My
six
first
strings
bass
is a
was a
guitar, though.
5-string.
So.
Yeah,
No fucking
exactly.
reason.
What's the difference between a 6-string bass and a guitar that's just heavier?
How is it tuned? Is it just tuned like
So-
2 octaves low?
Is it like F sharp standard or what is it?
I think you have your EADG B
right?
as your typical 4, and then you have a B on top,
Mhm.
and then you have an E. So like the top string of a 6-string.
Yeah.
Well, no. On the thin one, the low,
Yeah.
high, whatever, or you want to call it your thinnest string, is the 6th or 1st string of what a guitar would be.
Yeah.
Right.
Also, it has one lower and one higher.
Yeah,
Oh, weird.
it is weird.
Weird.
I want
It
a
is really
bass
weird.
6.
Me
Bad.
fucking
Yeah,
too.
it's
I just
bad.
want a
Bass
baritone.
sixes.
Dude, I
Those
was-
things are so fucking sweet.
It was honestly that bass or a bass 6. I'm not even gonna lie to you, because I think just a 30-inch scale length,
Yeah.
I love it.
Well, both makes me want
Yeah.
to
Yup.
play a fucking fat baritone, dude.
Yeah. Have you seen
Baritones are
them?
in style
No,
nowadays.
I'm big fan.
Dude, I gotta see them live with Periphery.
Oh,
That was a
Oh,
show and a
shit.
half.
Nice.
Dude, that was that's where I got this hat.
Yeah.
Gen's
We're
not a
loyal to
genre.
Periphery.
Gent's not a
We are,
genre; it's
dude.
more of
We
a
get good
religion.
drums.
It's a religion, it's a
Get
cult.
Get good drums, all the neural shit that we
Yeah.
have. Dark glass.
Yeah, we're big neural DSP guys nowadays.
Yeah, I haven't played
Send
the
us a
drums in years.
sponsorship.
Yeah.
Yup.
Yeah. Thanks, Adam.
Yeah.
What do you guys like for neural DSP?
We got quads nowadays.
Yeah.
Sorry, not sorry.
You can't have the fucking trash.
No more tubes.
No more
Tubes
tubes.
are dead.
What,
Patches
what
not for
presets?
sale.
What archetypes do you use?
We can't tell.
Oh, we
You can't tell.
No, it's the top secret.
Really?
no.
Well, I got my. Oh, we're good.
For
We
the-
got our own recipes
for the record,
quads.
like
Oh,
the demos that we do on the computer. It's the Nolly pack, right? We use that for everything.
Pack and the Mateus Asado pack.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
the Mateus Asado one is awesome.
Yeah, dude,
I-
so
yeah,
pretty.
dude.
Oh my God.
Dude, you see the preset Better Call Saul in there?
Yeah.
Had to learn it. I did. Easy. Super easy. That's a fun one.
Hell yeah.
Then I had to go watch Better Call Saul, and there went 80 hours. It's just bad.
It's a great show.
It is. I will. Yeah. So I watched Breaking Bad again, then El Camino,
Yep.
then Better Call Saul. I'm like, what am I doing?
That's what I did.
Dude,
No,
it's so
literally, me and my
bad.
wife did the exact same thing. We wasted like 2 whole weeks just fucking getting deep into this lore
Yeah.
that does not matter, but it's so
It
good.
doesn't matter, but dude, it's
It
one
is
of
a really good
dude.
story.
Yes,
Beautiful
amazing.
story.
Dude, I fucked up and watched El Camino without watching
Anything
Breaking Bad.
else.
I've
Never
seen anything else. A standalone movie, and I'm like, there's a lot of things that they're not explaining in this.
He's
Like
like-
to find out. I was like, oh, this
He's
is for
watching
that
it like,
show
that's
that
the
I've
dude
never
that played
seen."
Jesse Pinkman.
Yeah,
You're like, that's crazy,
I still liked it a lot though. I didn't understand a fucking thing though.
dude.
Now you don't even need to watch
beautiful
Breaking Bad.
I liked it a lot.
You just found a cheat code where you don't even have to watch that whole like 12-season show.
I get it. I get it.
Did you go
He
back,
sells meth. I still have not seen it.
dude?
I don't watch.
It's a
lot of
time
TV.
sink, but it's good.
The more you tell him to
I,
watch
uh,
it, the more he won't.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, don't watch
It
it.
took me a long time to watch The
He's
Office.
too cool to follow trends. So
Really?
Blake was telling me, dude, The Office is so good. You're gonna love it. And I'm like, I bet it's ass. And I watched, it and I was like, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
that sums up his whole life. Like that's everything about Spencer you need to know.
If
Like
Blake tells me that something is cool, I'm gonna. It's
He
not
has-
good until proven good.
I will send him a song. Okay, I sent him a song in 2016, for example. He said, that shit sucks. That's ass. Didn't even listen to it, whatever. Don't like it. He'll send me that same song in 2021 and be like, dude, this shit's fire. Have you heard of
Actually
this?
happened with Arm's Length, huh?
Yeah, that just actually, yeah, that's another good band. Nobody was a fan until everybody's a fan. And I found it.
Found it. You don't
found
get
it.
credits.
They had
That's
like,
crazy.
I think they had like 2 million monthly when I found them for
I
everybody.
wonder who's the Reddit mod here.
That's
Who eats
crazy.
fish?
Dude, all right, so let us know in the comments.
Blake
hey,
eats
shut
small
up,
fish,
shut up.
dude.
Let us know in the comments if it's totally unacceptable to eat cod in the Mall of America with malt vinegar. That's all.
With malt vinegar.
Yeah, dude, it's good,
It's
dude.
unacceptable.
Strange
That
place.
shit
I don't
is
even know
bad
what malt
behavior.
vinegar is.
I gotta go.
It's just like a little sauce, you know, a little saucy sauce for fish.
That's
so there's
crazy.
there's 2 Long John Silvers in the Mall of America, which is 2 more than they should have, on in my opinion. That's a lot of fucking hush puppies in one mall, dude.
I ordered the one that had chicken and fish because I wanted some fucking variety. Now Trevor's got a problem with it, so everybody has to have a problem with it.
I just think it's fucking hilarious that he's so mad about it. And you're so defensive.
Jaden says he had chicken. He had fish. I know he fucking did.
I had chicken.
He had fucking fish. I know he did.
life.
He got the Alaskan cod from fucking Long John Silver's in the Mall of America.
Oh,
I was
said
there.
it was Alaskan.
Yeah, I know. That never comes up. It's always just cod, dude.
The voice of reason in this band. Everybody's a psyop. They're all misinformation agents. Don't believe a fucking word that comes out of anybody's mouth.
Yeah, we are actually agents.
Kit, will you hand me a twee, please?
Huh?
Will you hand me a twisted twee?
Spencer needs another one.
I
He's
need a twee
fiending.
dog.
He's gotta set the record
Thank you, sir.
You're not setting the record straight without tea.
Shout out to Twisted Tea.
I'm not sponsored, but I'll shout them out.
Yeah. No free plugs.
No free plugs. Only if you send us $100.
Give.
If you're wondering
Give
why we
Ryan $100.
if you're wondering why we just edited that last 5 seconds out, it's because we were trying to give a shout out to a certain alcoholic tea brand, but until we see a check from them, it's
I
not.
want to get like one of our band photos on these cans, dude.
They look good. That'd make me drink it.
That's perfect. What's your guys' go-to drink? What's the pre-game show special?
Smelling salts.
Jägermeister, dude.
Jaeger?
Jaeger,
Jaeger, PBR?
Malort.
We're pretty basic in that matter. Jaeger and PBR, dude. That's like the local band.
It is.
The deer blood.
The Deer Blood and the fucking Peebers.
Well, like when you play small bars and stuff, they always like stock the fridge in the fucking back, and it's just PBR,
Just
and, like,
PBR.
3 Michelob Ultras, and like a Mountain Dew,
And like
So-
one half-empty High Noon.
Yeah.
The Angry Irishman.
The best beer is a free beer.
Yeah, the Angry Irishman loves us enough to care. Yeah.
That's awesome.
But then there's usually still a few PBRs for me because that's my preferred beverage. But
That's sick. That's really sick. So, I remember at the Halloween show, I was talking to Spencer for like 30, 40 minutes, and my friends left. They took my drinks because I don't want to carry around a 50-pound backpack alcohol. And because they got sketched out because like someone got pulled over for speeding. There was like 2-3 cop cars that went by, and they're like, "Hey, we're gonna get out of here. We don't want to get busted for like being too loud, whatever. We just don't want to be a part of it." I'm like, "Yeah, that's fine, but take my alcohol. I don't want to carry it." And then Spencer's like, "Yeah, we don't usually give out PBR, but you're cool. You can have one."
I hope the truth is
stingy
coming
with
to
the
the
Peebers,
surface.
dude.
That's the most Spencer shit I've ever heard.
Oh my god. I heard him say that and I walked away.
Yeah.
I was 21 at the time, so nothing bad actually happened.
Allegedly.
Stateparks is hiring a new lead guitar player. Send your auditions and $100.
Brandon, we miss you.
Brandon didn't give out alcohol to anyone who asked.
Yeah.
But see, now I'm giving back to the boys. You guys gave me one PBR. I provide the whole pack of tweets here.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
we
this
very
is
much
this is full.
appreciate that.
Of course. This is full circle. You know, I gotta get back. You guys taking time out of your day here. I can see your cute dog walking in the room over there.
Yeah.
That's Otis.
Otis.
Otis, yeah.
I know you got cats too. What are the cats' names?
We got
Milo and
Beans,
Beans.
Milo, and then
Motherfucking
Baby
Beans.
Kitty.
Dude.
She has a name, but it never stuck. So
Yep.
Baby Kitty is just her name. She's like 3 years old now, but
She's a
She's a
shut in.
goofy cat.
yeah, she's a recluse.
Dude, I got a cat named Milo too.
Nice. I think Milo is like the standard cat name. Is
It is now,
is it
dude.
an orange cat?
No, it's a white and brown tabby.
Okay. Yeah, Milo's just the standard boy
Orange
cat
cat.
name. I think you have
Yeah.
to have a Milo running around the
Yeah.
house.
Yeah, if you don't, how troublesome is your Milo?
He's actually for the most part pretty chill. He's loud. but
Really?
Yeah.
Milo's a great cat.
Yeah, he's pretty chill. It's
Super chill.
Beans, my cat. That is
All right.
a huge
So
asshole.
Beans has some developmental issues that don't get brought up enough.
She's
She's
cockeyed.
got a lazy eye.
The good eyes crossed.
Yeah,
She's got
she can't see out of
problems.
one. She's blind in the other.
Yeah.
But
got
she's a
problems.
sweetheart deep down. She's
found in a
misunderstood.
landfill.
Misunderstood.
I love
Misunderstood.
Beans. Beans is my
How'd
She
you
drinks
get Beans?
gasoline and eats glass.
Yeah. How do you guys get the cats? Cat distribution
Just
system.
show up.
No, my girlfriend's cat. The dog is my girlfriend's. Milo and Baby Kitty are all Jerica's, and then Beans is mine.
Yeah.
And she got Beans for me because I had another cat and it fell ill,
That's
and I needed another cat in my life. So she got me Beans because she worked at an animal shelter at the time,
nice.
and she turned out to be a huge dickhead. So, but I love her.
Beans
Hey.
is the shit. She's the type of cat to like just get up in your face and start making noises.
Yep.
And I love
She's like
that.
a Sour Patch Kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got zero personal space, like
No.
zero boundaries, you know.
Beans
Yeah.
is my favorite animal.
She's a good
Yeah, I
cat.
love Beans.
Favorite
Very
animal.
dog-like.
Yeah.
Yeah. She
It's
is.
because she lives with a dog.
Yeah.
She's like, you're like I want to be like that guy,
Type of cat to play fetch with you.
dude.
Cody stands on the set.
Otis is like, what? You guys are not talking about me anymore. What the fuck?
I love cats, but I really appreciate a good dog.
Yeah.
Oh
Definitely
yeah,
more of a
Otis
dog
seems like
guy.
a really sweet dog.
He's
Just
cool.
looking over, like, hey man.
That dog just wants to like herd sheep, you know.
Herd sheep.
He just has so much energy.
Just be like, get me out there, man. Get me in the fields.
Yup.
Get me in the fields, man. Oh, God, dude. So, you guys only have this tour coming up? You guys got anything planned after that?
Nope.
You guys keep pretty short-term
Yeah,
planning?
pretty much.
Yeah.
We're
Gotta
trying
make it
to.
worth it for our singer and fly back
We'll
here.
figure something out for
Where's
the fall.
Trevor from?
Tacoma.
Yeah, Trevor
Really?
moved on to Tacoma over the year, so that's why we've been
Tacoma,
a little bit-
Washington.
Yeah, that's why we've
Washington.
been a little less
Fair enough.
like prevalent in playing shows and stuff, but it's been good because it kind of forced us to like
Yeah.
figure out what we're doing, you know.
Yeah.
So it seems like the extra time of having Trevor move and taking time off of playing live so much has
Yeah.
benefited everybody. So
I was gonna
It's all
say
good.
we're
We
more
upgraded
We have
concise.
a lot of our gear and stuff. Like we have
Yeah.
backing tracks now. We all, we're all fully digital almost.
We're more
Nice.
concise in our planning now too. I think it kind of
Yeah.
forced us to make more sense of our schedules and focus more on writing. And then, like Spencer was saying, we got some better gear now. So when we do come back, it'll be. I don't think you're gonna want to miss
We'll
it.
be able
dude.
to put on a better show.
Yeah,
It-
it's
you know,
gonna
it
be-
kind of was a good thing, honestly. Like it sucks that he's gone, but it has given us the free time to really like work on stuff we didn't have time to because we were constantly like practicing like instruments in a room. Now we can just sit at a computer and just like, oh, I got this idea, and we can workshop that till it becomes something we can actually bring to the studio, which is really cool.
Jaden,
So-
how many gigs did we play the year leading up to Trevor leaving? You had the number at one
We
point.
played like 30, 40 shows, didn't we?
It was like a crazy
22.
number.
Spencer played 22 and we had already played like 18 before then. So
Yeah.
whatever that number adds up.
So we were mostly either gigging or preparing for a gig before Trevor moved. So with him moving, we kind of have this downtime to like really focus on the
Yeah.
Getting
bigger
stuff
picture.
out.
So
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's made us like actually I think like come up with a goal maybe and like
Yeah.
have some direction with like
Yeah.
what we're trying to do rather than just playing the same couple of venues over and over again and
Yeah.
doing it every weekend. And we all work full time. So when you're working all throughout the week and then playing every single weekend, there's not a whole lot of time to
Time
like
is a
figure
luxury.
out what you want to do
Yeah.
moving
Yeah.
forward. So it's actually been kind of nice to have a little bit of time off and
Mhm.
now we can be a little bit more selective with the shows that we play to play bigger, better shows and not when you play the same venues over and over again, you see kind of like diminishing returns, you know, because
Yeah.
why would people continue to watch the same set that they saw
Yeah.
2 weeks ago, you know?
right.
Yeah.
So it's kind of making yourself scarce is good in like a local scene sometimes, I think, and it's been good.
Yeah.
Well, good on you guys, man. Sometimes change can be for the better. Like you said, that him moving out there, and then so is that when you guys started switching over to being more digital and everything? I mean, of course,
Yeah.
probably that's what forced
At
you
that
in
point,
that
like
direction.
I think it was everybody was always trying to upgrade their stuff, and then because we weren't like traveling around the state or like within 5 hours constantly because we were gigging because everybody was here all the time. We had more downtime and we could save a little bit more to like spend it on making our gear better, and that's when it was decided to do like the digital route because that's the best
Yeah.
for the amount
Yeah.
of money.
Well, we're kind
Oh,
of
yeah.
future proof now because if we had to fly somewhere, almost all of our stuff is flyable since we have cases for our guitars. And now instead of, I was gigging a 412 Mesa cab, you guys, and it was
That
not
shit
fun.
was 110
That shit was
110
ignorant.
pounds.
God.
With
And
no casters.
that is not doable if you need to go across the country. But now, since we have quads and Kit, he just has this head that you can DI.
Oh, yeah, I got the Dark Class Atom.
Nice.
It's
Yeah.
the Nolly's pedal. It's
Almost
basically
all of
like
our
a
stuff.
light version of
Yeah.
like what the Quad Cortex is, but not like with a different interface. And
Yeah,
Or-
so if
yeah.
we do have to like fly across the country, we're pretty much good. I mean,
Not
the
even-
drum set would suck, but
Not even flying,
Yeah.
man. Like as
Yeah.
far as being in the van, like there's been plenty of times where we have had the van fully loaded with gear and all 5 of us sleeping in it too, because we don't have a trailer or anything. So being able to downsize everything.
Yeah.
Car accident would have been bad before.
Really bad.
It'll be
Yeah.
pretty bad now, but not as bad.
Yeah.
It'll still be bad. Just,
No
you know.
412s falling on your head.
Exactly.
So.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Still keeping that 412 for life, though.
It
Love that
sounds
thing.
incredible, dude.
It's the best
Good
cab.
crunch.
If you guys want to do a capture of it with your software, give me $100. You can come.
Or Mesa, send us a bunch of shit.
Yup.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what's up.
We have nobody knows who we are, but we're big fans. So
You could
should
put
do
us-
it on principle.
Put us on the map.
Yeah, I switched an early DSP like 2-3 years ago. Haven't looked back. I think it's great because I live in an apartment right now, so it's like I'm sure my neighbors probably really appreciate me going through these headphones here and them not having to hear a damn thing that I do.
It's the move anymore. It really is.
Spencer and I were hesitant. We had a long internal battle because for some reason both of us were like tube snobs for a while. Like, oh, it's got to be analog gear. It doesn't sound the same, but
That means douchebag, by the way,
Yeah,
for those.
yeah.
who
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
it's,
We were
it's
IPA
guitar
guys.
talk for loser. You know?
Players on
Yep.
blade.
Yeah, that's true.
You can't tell a difference if you A/B it. If you really get them dialed in, there is
Yeah, dude.
barely a difference, if at all. I mean, there might be an audible difference, but it's not like one of them sounds better than the other. They'll just be slightly different.
Well, I mean, you got the EQ options. You got every
Yeah.
pedal you could ever want, all right there.
It's
You
I was
know,
gonna
if
say,
you
even
need
if they were a little bit different, the convenience
Right.
outweighs.
well, if you need
I
to
think,
like
just better.
adjust your own EQ like in a different room or something, you know, you can put the
Exactly.
block right on there,
Right.
and you don't have to
Yeah.
pay
Right.
a couple $100 for just an EQ. You
Mhm.
know, it's
Yeah.
it's all
And like the
Very
same tones
streamlined.
we record our like songs with, that can be what you hear coming out of like the PAs at a show too.
Yeah.
right. We don't have to try to mimic that tone with
which is
analog
just a
gear. We can just
better experience. for
figure out
everybody.
exactly what gear we used recording.
Yep.
Because we switch it up every time. It's all digital, folks. It's all digital.
All digital.
It's all
Drums
digital.
analog.
Yeah, drums are analog, but
Yeah, I got these low decibel heads now, so I can practice at home now too.
Yeah.
So,
Nice.
so I haven't
Nice.
done that for 3 years.
I'm just
so.
waiting for drums to kind of hit that same space where it's as good as like the guitar
No.
modeling. It
It'll
just
never
does
be
not-
like that, and I don't want it to be. So
One day.
I
it
feel like
will
there's
be.
more fun in just hitting shit.
Yeah,
Well,
that's true.
And the argument I always hear with drummers is the feel. Like an electric
Yeah.
kit feels like
Right.
garbage. It doesn't have the
can't-
same.
can't get the same thing as hitting that polymer or whatever it is,
right.
that synthetic fiber, man. It just
It's
doesn't
like playing
do it.
piano on a computer.
Yeah.
You know, like playing MIDI. With,
Yeah.
like,
You can get it
doesn't
pretty
feel
close, but
real,
if you know what you're doing, or if you know what it sounds like, you can always tell.
Right.
But I've got at least some stuff to practice quietly at home. But as far as get good drums gets pretty close, but that's not as good as good mics
For
on a good
demoing
drum set.
purposes, we use that shit because
Yeah.
it's way easier than us having
Yeah.
to go buy mics and whatnot, and Blake can just run it
Yeah.
all MIDI, you know, and beat everything out that way. And copy
then-
and paste is your best fucking friend.
Yup.
And a lot of
So-
times, even after making demos in the studio, hearing it live with a real drum set in front of me is usually when I can come up with some better parts too.
Tell them about that smoking deal you got on that drum set. That was
Yeah,
mind
let's hear
blowing.
about the smoking deal, dude.
It's can't because I forgot what it even is, dude.
It was like a $900 drum set he got for almost free.
It was cheap. Sweetwater had like this like clearance deal on it. It was like a pretty good sized drum set with this dragonwood finish, which is like it looks like driftwood kind of, but it looks pretty cool.
It's
I guess.
millennial
But
gray.
it's millennial gray.
Nice.
Matches the floors in everybody over 30's house. So
Nice.
but no, yeah, I got a sweet deal on it. I just put some low dB heads on it, and that's my practice rig right now.
That stuff never happens to guitar players. We never get stuff for just a random 50.
No.
It doesn't
off.
usually happen for drummers either. That was kind of crazy. Drums are usually, I would argue that drums can be the most expensive out of any
No,
because
for sure, dude.
you have to
Yeah,
replace.
some
was $300 fucking
so
Well, and like you have to
Yeah.
replace your heads almost as often as you have to replace strings, almost, and they are so like $150 for a set of heads, dude,
Yeah.
which is horse shit. Hey, drum manufacturers, do better, okay?
Make them cheap.
Everything is so expensive,
Make 'em
dude.
cheaper.
Like, even I've been shopping around for a new guitar. I do not need one, but it's tax season and I'm about to get that returned. So I'm
What are
gonna
you
buy
looking
one.
at?
I heard it's because of
Looking at an
inflation.
ESP, dude. I want active pickups.
Espa.
I
They got
want-
some new
Dude,
models out that
they
are
do have
fucking
some new-
sweet.
Yeah.
Like, dude, looks like you're.
I want something just a little bit more hot.
Oh, you should get
a little
that.
bit
Yeah.
Dude, the MGK,
shittier.
the MGK razor
The
blade
razor
signature.
blade.
No.
There you
Yeah,
go.
It's an
dude. That's
abomination.
edgy. That is edgy. That would actually give us a really cool appearance
love
on
that.
stage.
I think
people love
MGK
that.
would open for you guys if you did that.
Oh shit!
I mean, I always said
give
he
us
probably
$100.
should. Yeah, MGK,
I'll play
$100
your
and
guitar.
$100, we'll get the guitar and you can open for us. That's crazy. So you're just looking at anything active pickups? Or specifically ESP?
I've gotten very particular. I turned into a fucking snob. I used to not care, but like it seems like guitar manufacturers, I don't know what it is, but every good guitar is coming with a tremolo bridge nowadays, and I do not
Bullshit.
want to deal
We don't
with
want a
blocking
Floyd.
a fucking Floyd Rose.
I don't blame you.
I want a fixed bridge. I'd like a reverse headstock because you get more tension on the low strings, right? It feels better to fucking play, and no guitar anymore has everything that I'm looking for. And I found one ESP, and I do not like how it looks, but like spec wise, it's got everything that I fucking need. So I might bite the bullet and get it, even though it's kind of fucking ugly. But what do you do?
just until Fender comes out with the Jaydon Nagel signature series,
Yeah,
then that'll be everything you need. It'll be perfect. But
yeah,
Do you actually like Fender?
yeah. I'm a big Telly fan, but I can't get the right bite out of it, and I don't want to fuck with swapping pickups and all that because I would rather just buy a guitar that I don't have to fuck with. It just comes
Yeah.
how I need it to be. I
Yeah.
can get it set up and it sounds great and plays good. So I've gone back and
Absolutely.
forth with like using my Tellys and stuff live, but I don't get the same sizzle.
You don't get the same
Be
bite
like a
from
little
it.
hotter
the
stuff.
stingle.
And I could get the Jim Root series, you know, because he's got EMGs and all that shit, but I don't have fucking $1,800 just laying around. So
Yeah,
But
dude, it's
if
brutal.
somebody sends him $100 a couple of times,
he will have
He
18.
can get that
18
Jim Root.
people send $100.
Yeah, I guess speaking of gear, you guys remember when you opened for the home team?
Yeah.
Couldn't forget
Yeah.
that.
So John was selling his acoustic guitar for it was a Taylor 314 CE. Those retail for like $2,500. He's like
yeah.
$1,200. First come, first go.
Damn.
Got it.
You got
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Dude,
Congratulations.
very sick guitar. I should have had him sign it, but I'm like, whatever.
I need to play more acoustic, man.
I just
used
don't
to
play a
all the
lot of
time.
acoustic.
Me either. I used to all the time.
I do a
but-
lot these days.
Dude, they're popping off though, really. They just put out 2 songs.
yeah, I saw they
Loud
actually popped
and-
up on my algorithm on Facebook Reels.
That's
super.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was
fucking
really weird to
cryptic.
see. Yeah, when you see a band that you like opened for in your own Facebook Reels, it's a really weird feeling.
You're just like, oh, I kind of know them.
Good for
Yeah, I
them.
wish
but,
those
like,
guys all
what
the
is
best.
happening?
Well, it's just
That was a fun show.
it's buying and selling.
That was a great
information.
show.
They know that somewhere along the lines, all of the data's fucking linked. They know that somewhere along the lines, oh, you played with these guys, you've mentioned them, blah blah
Yeah.
blah. You know,
They've
you're in
been
this band who's
tagged,
been tagged
yeah.
with that. You know,
Yeah.
They know too
Algorithms are
much, man.
scary.
The metadata collection's insane, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Facebook algorithm is one of the freakiest ones because you can. I remember one time, me and Spencer here actually, back in the day before we were in a band together, back when we were best buds. Now we hate each other, but besides that,
Yeah.
This guy.
Yeah.
Anyways, we went to a Slayer concert in Boner Springs
Yeah.
in Kansas.
Shout out Kansas.
We went to a Slayer concert and we got back. We literally got back to the hotel. We shared a bed. He accidentally ordered a room with one bed, which was super
I'm a
crafty.
chronic
That is,
bedwetter.
I'm dead serious. That is a 100% fact that actually happened.
I'm also a chronic bed
And I-
shitter too.
Anyways, we were talking on the patio at the hotel. We were smoking ciggies and talking about the concert. And I literally said, dude, it'd be so cool if they had like, and this is 2016, 2017.
2018.
Bullshit, dude, whatever. I said it'd be so fucking cool if they had these like earplugs that let you hear music still and like it didn't ruin the sound, but you didn't damage your hearing. And we were both like, yeah, dude, that'd be so sick. We're sitting there smoking. I open Facebook. The first post is an ad for these fucking low decibel headphones. It's all, we live in a simulation. None of this is real.
Blake conjured up the spirit
I
of
en-
open back in-ear monitors.
Yes,
is what he's saying.
dude.
He is saying that he is responsible.
Tell me if you found them sooner than 2017.
Dude,
Tell
I
me if you
swear to
found them
God,
before then.
one
They didn't
time
exist.
I thought about maybe
didn't
learning how to
exist.
play a piano really good. I just thought about this, hadn't said this to anybody, and I got ads for piano lessons on my phone like the next day. I thought
Why didn't
about
you bring
it,
this
dude.
up when we did Rogan, dude? He would have had the answer.
I know, he would have known.
You would have known.
That's why relationship works so well, because I'm a soy boy beta cuck.
Yeah. He's the alpha. Yeah, there you go.
It's too bad there's not video on this one, so people couldn't see you say that.
It's weird because I'm like 5'2" and Spin's like 6'8".
How tall are you actually?
I'm like 6'3".
Dang, dude. Yeah.
6'3", 300 pounds, body made of steel cables.
Steel cable. Just an absolute unit.
He runs 100 yard in 5 seconds.
I'm not that fast.
He is a superhuman, you guys. If you see him at the show, he makes a base look small.
One time I saw him flip the van to get us all safe again when it crashed.
But I
and
have
it was-
sex regular.
That's what it is.
Yeah. No, his dick works great.
That's
Just
crazy.
ask Spencer.
Just ask Spencer.
My sex is regular.
Mad regular.
Mad regular.
I'm glad we can be open about this now, man.
Dude,
I'm glad we set the record straight.
this is on record.
Yeah.
On record.
But for real, Trevor and I sexed.
It's true, I've seen it.
Trevor, we miss you.
God, it's so good.
Trevor's not going to listen to this.
Fuck
I
no.
guarantee
He's
you.
gonna now because
Kit's wife, whatever your name is, I'm really sorry if you're listening to this, but it's true. We've all seen it.
We've all seen
The
it.
sexting.
Oh yeah,
I've heard it.
It's a problem.
my
It's
fiance
distracting.
thinks that Trevor and I are having a sexual relationship on the side, but he lives in Tacoma, Washington, so her explanation is that we sexed.
A lot of this is partially, I think, because of us on our Minecraft parties. A lot of times when we're
Yeah,
telling each other where to
we just
put
love
blocks.
each other a lot. But
Yeah.
for real, I'm sucking spoon on the side.
That's
It's a
crazy.
wicked bro.
Essentially, Kit's a whore, but that's
No.
besides
He's
the-
cheating on
I
everyone.
love spoon.
It's
Okay.
We
complicated.
just
Another
keep it
tweet.
real tight in state parks.
It's true.
Can you know a tweet? Is there another
Oh
tweet?
yeah.
Twee him up.
Oh my
Tweet
God,
him
that's
up.
the last one.
The last one? Oh, I feel like I'm doing a disservice here. Taking the last one.
Podcast is over, everybody.
It's over after this drink. Whoa, where are we at here?
We're at 2 hours.
We're at 58 minutes. You know, we're
yeah, I thought we
started
at 11.
no, we're good.
It is 1:10, boys.
Oh, it's 110.
God, what do we do?
What do you do? What do you want to talk
Continue
about?
drinking?
Continue drinking. You can. You should.
Now,
Talk more about our sexual relationships with each
no,
other.
let's
No.
No, that's
Let's
not.
get back
That's
to-
not what's in.
Our
I wanna
moms
talk about
might hear
something
this.
real, okay?
Okay.
Oh, so I actually do have a question. I know Kit does art. Do you do any art outside of state parks?
Yeah, I do shit all the time.
I actually have some kit pieces hanging up
Dude,
around
that's
my
actually
home.
really holy shit.
That's a kit. I got
That's
another
sick.
kit downstairs. Yeah, he's got a whole
Clone
thing going
myself.
on. Yep.
You clone yourself, dude. People
It's
hang you
every
on their
piece
walls.
comes with a little mini clone, but it's like sea monkeys. You know?
Yeah.
They come in a little packet, and you got to put them in water, and they grow into
Yeah.
little kits that are like, however tall this is, maybe like this tall, 18 inches at most. And they go around and they sweep for you.
The more you love them, the more you love them, the more they grow. That's how we got this one to 6'3".
Yeah.
Is,
I
just
was
by loving
I was
him so
loved
much.
until I was
all
about
that
16. I stopped
creatine.
growing. It's like, what the fuck? Why is he gonna love me anymore?
It's because you were 16
Yeah, that's true.
and you were 6'3".
All jokes aside, Kid is a very talented artist.
He
And
is.
hit him up, Kippo, like Hippo with a K, art on Instagram, and he'll make you some shit. Or if you want to buy something,
You just
he'll
gotta
do an
send him.
album art.
You just gotta
cover
send him
for
$100.
you.
bucks. Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
$100.
Yeah.
It'd be so good.
Have bands actually hit you up for album art?
No,
should.
they should.
Why
because he's
don't
fucking
they?
good at it, yeah.
Actually, no. I was commissioned one time by a local rapper to do some stuff.
Really?
Yeah, I did a
That's
couple
sick.
single artworks for him.
Was it JT?
It was
Talk
T.
to the
Hines.
Jet?
Oh, it was T.
Oh.
T. Hines.
Yeah.
Was he in Ames too?
He is.
Yeah, he is.
I
Really?
might
He's
be
from
now.
back in Dodge.
Shout
Is he?
out T.
Yeah.
Hines.
But yeah,
Shout out to you.
back in the Dizzy,
So what Trevor moved to Washington for? What happened?
He's
the clams.
yeah.
Clams.
Trevor is a humid boy, and he needs to be somewhere where it rains all the time.
He has a real specific field that he works in too that you can't just do in
Yeah.
Iowa either.
The
Yeah.
humidity range, I mean,
He's
between 80 and 100.
he digs. He's like an archaeologist type thing.
Gotcha.
He's an
So
anthropologist.
anthropologist. Yes. Sorry, Trevor.
What
I
is?
didn't mean to
I feel dumb. What's
misappropriate
anthropology?
you.
It's like the study of like humans and
Like
human
cultures.
Human
hominids
history,
and,
like-
yeah.
He was one of
Like,
the
more
first
natural
people to see
history.
some like Native
Very
American
interesting.
remains
Yeah.
or something.
Very
wasn't he?
interesting.
Smart dude.
Yeah.
What he does is like like monitors construction sites in case they find something that's of historical importance.
Yeah, like native.
So he's protecting
where they're making a highway or some shit, and where they're at like is potentially native sensitive land and stuff. So if something is found, Trevor's brought in to
evaluate.
So,
it.
I don't really know exactly.
Which I love that they're
Collect
finally
the data.
fucking considering those people.
Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy. Because I think the last time we were on the podcast, I don't think he was doing anything like that.
No,
So it's really
working
neat
in
to
the
see.
green
in school, working at Hy-Vee.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah, good on him, man. Good on him.
Yeah, very proud.
That's really sick.
Very proud of.
So we really need you guys to listen to our music so he sees that this is where his success lies and not in digging shit up. So
Yeah.
send us $100, stream our shit.
Yeah,
For $100, he'll send you some obsidian that he dug up.
yeah,
Yeah, I've heard
crazy.
that. Yeah.
Has he found anything cool? You guys know?
Yeah, kind of.
Nothing
He
like
was on a
super
couple
crazy,
of, like,
but
sites, and he saw like cave paintings and stuff. And,
Dude, holy cow.
yeah, he's done
and
cool shit.
the deserts of Oregon.
Yeah,
Surprised that they had a
desert.
desert.
Yeah,
But
it's like
not
a
sandy
wasteland.
desert, Yeah.
Different
like the
biomes.
eastern half of Oregon is just a wasteland apparently on the east side of the mountains.
Mhm.
So, and then the west side is all like tropical forests.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Not tropical, but rainforests.
Yeah,
That's
we're-
crazy.
We love Trevor. We miss him. We want him to move home, but he's also doing good things for himself. So
Yeah.
Yeah, good on him.
And we're
Well,
making
now-
it all work too. So
yeah,
it's
it's
Yeah.
actually there
It's
really
been-
hasn't been too many
It's
problems.
been great.
We have an excuse to like try to make a leg up there sometime too. Maybe play some shows up in his
Yeah.
in his.
That, yeah,
turf.
now you
He's
have
doing
2
some
home
green
turfs.
house.
Yeah.
exactly.
We're widening our
Infiltrate the
range.
grunge scene.
Yeah, exactly.
We pretty much are Nirvana. I mean, we're almost identical.
Yeah.
STP, that kind of thing.
Have you guys opened for anyone cool since last time you guys were on the podcast, like 2020?
We played with
Bouquet.
Bouquet a few times.
Yeah. We played
Nice.
with Harrison Gordon too.
Yep.
We were
Nice.
playing in garages and shit. And they're coming to Dayhole soon.
Yep.
There's
We
some
played
cool
with,
stuff coming up, too.
Parachute Day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Parachute Day's awesome.
Fucking
Honey
sick.
Creek.
Yep.
I'm sure
trying
there's
to
something
think,
we're forgetting,
yeah.
but
We're
we also
really
have some
punching
good
up.
opportunities coming up too, where we're
Yeah.
going to be open. I don't know if we're even able to
We're
say
not.
yet, but
No.
it's a good thing to stay tuned for because we have some cool stuff coming
Yeah,
up.
there
so.
might be
Yeah.
something.
We
coming
have
up
some
down the
secret
road.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
secrets.
plans in the works. We've been quiet, but we're doing stuff on the back end. So.
Yeah, we haven't stopped working. We've just stopped gigging.
Yeah, but we had to eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now we're doing the real work.
Yeah.
You're doing the actual music creation process.
Doing the bullshit work, dude.
Yeah.
I want to gig again.
Yeah, dude.
I love
Shows
you
are
doing
coming
shows.
soon.
Yeah.
And
Shows are
hopefully
coming.
Towards the end of 2024, the shows can become a little bit more frequent, and maybe into 2025. We're in a adjustment period here.
Yeah.
but
We wanna
things have
see
been
you
going
guys.
really well. So, once to like, no hate on anything ever, but like, there's only so much you can fucking play like the same bars over and over again. Like we love everybody who's ever given us an opportunity, but we're trying to have more of a following so we can get better opportunities and all that, and the only way that we can really do that is by taking time off to make better music and sound better and refine the live show and do all that shit. So
Well,
we're
if you
hoping
look
better
at
opportunities start coming in, and we have
just
some cool
Bouquet,
ones, so.
they only play a couple shows a year, and they're
Yeah, but
killing
they
it.
fucking crush.
Really?
They're
They
the sickest
fucking
band out of
crush.
Yeah, they're
Iowa.
fucking wild.
You
They're
know,
the best band out of Iowa.
they
since
are
Slipknot,
the
so-
more-
We're trying to be like them,
Yeah.
for real.
Yeah,
Role models.
Mhm.
more is less sometimes.
They're very nice to
Less
us.
is
and
more.
They do help us out.
Less
Yeah.
is more. Yeah,
That's what the Alpha Brain
I mean,
say,
more
but-
is less kind of sometimes too. Yeah,
It's because of the tweez.
yeah, it's the
The
tweeze.
Or the alpha brain is just
Yup.
bullshit, and you're just talking.
Yeah, maybe just a little dumb. Who knows?
Hey, that's fine. I'm done.
Somebody
dude.
tag Joe Rogan.
It was my birthday yesterday, and we had a long night. So
Hey,
everybody's
happy late birthday.
Everybody happy
It's
birthday,
Spencer's
Jay.
birthday on Wednesday.
Happy
February
early
1st, Send
birthday.
him $100.
Shout out Aquarius's.
Jane's
Query
just
eye.
Chupacabra phase. It's a 26 springing.
Yep.
More Chupacabra sightings in Iowa.
They've
You-
been going up.
You can do a birthday show?
No,
I wish we
we
could.
we got too much going on in the spring. We already have to get Trevor to fly here 2 different times, 3 weeks apart. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be
And in case you guys didn't hear me before, we're going to the studio before the
Yes.
tour.
so.
go
Hopefully,
cook up.
I'm not putting a date on anything, but by summer, we should have more music coming out. Late summer,
At least
probably.
a song.
Yeah, it'll for sure.
There'll probably be 3 more this year, I would assume. Just like we
That's the
released
goal.
3 last year.
Fuck it, dude. A double record. 20 songs.
24
I
songs.
can say
That'd be
confidently the new
crazy.
music we're working on is better than anything that we have released.
Well, that's subjective.
Honest to God. Well, I think we're just better at like doing the thing now.
Yeah,
Shout
I mean,
out to
yeah,
Andre Milosevic.
Yes.
because
Oh my God.
Shout out
He's the
Andre.
man behind it
We
all.
went to a new producer, and he opened our eyes to a lot of things, and he's the fucking man. And he has been like a secret sixth member as far as like kind of giving us guidance and helping
Yeah.
us shape our sound. We've been
Yeah,
coming to him with
definitely.
Andre's fucking
some of the
sick, dude.
demos we brought to him were really bare bones, and we kind of got to like build them from the ground up with him, like to the point where on Glow he probably deserved a writing credit.
Yeah.
Because he did a lot of guitar work, because Spoon and I were struggling. We had ideas, they weren't working, and Andre stepped in and helped
Yeah.
out. So he's been kind of a secret force in what we've been
Definitely.
doing.
We're like
So-
chimps talking to a cyborg when we're in the studio
yeah,
with him.
yeah,
dude.
he does. He's been huge in helping us
Yeah.
figure out what exactly it is that we're doing.
And he's
That
so
That being
nice.
said, don't blow him up to the point where he moves to LA or something. We need him.
Or he
here,
starts
so.
charging
Yeah.
what he's actually like worth, you know.
His band's sick. Too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's got a lot of cool shit going. He's a great musician. He's a really good producer.
Yeah. Yeah, he is really good. And the cool thing about working with Andre is that he's super humble too. He's not
Mhm.
gonna like talk over you about stuff. And he is like he's so creative with music and stuff like that, and he really likes to work creatively with you. He doesn't want to change your song, he just wants to help add to your song.
Right. And
Yeah.
it's one of those things where like even if you don't think the idea that he has is gonna work, you just try it, and like
Yeah.
90% of the time it's like, yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly what that
Yep.
needed, you know.
Yeah.
He's giving you the tools to get what you wanted out of
Mhm.
what
Right.
you're doing.
Yeah.
it's
Which-
pretty cool.
Which was something that I think we needed, because
Yeah.
this is the first band that all of us have ever been in,
Yeah.
and we
Yeah.
didn't have a clue what we were doing. So having somebody who has the experience and the knowledge to kind of
Yeah.
settle us down, and I think we needed it for like our own mental space too. Like we felt
Yeah.
like we were good enough to have something quality come out, but we didn't really know where to begin.
Yeah.
So he's helped a lot along
Yeah.
the way.
I'd recommend that to any band starting out. Just get a producer that you deserve, because they'll help you. They'll help you experience yourself at your fullest, kind of. Because I think we were all kind of just shocked with our first song. The first one we did with him was "Glow," right?
Yep.
And when that, like, even just after laying down drums with that, we got in the studio and like listened to the drum tracks, and we were like,
insane.
holy shit, dude! Like,
He changed a lot, but it still sounds
He
like
didn't-
the same song.
Even with the way that like we recorded it fragmented. We split it up between two different sessions where like all of the majority of the instruments were done one time, and then we came back and did vocals and touched up parts, and it still
Yeah.
felt like
a
super
cohesive.
seamless. It didn't
Yeah.
it didn't
Stuff.
feel fragmented and weird breaking it up like that. He made it very
Yeah.
comfortable, and
Andre's
yeah,
the man.
definitely find somebody who wants to make you better, you know.
Yeah.
Like he
His passion level matched ours, which
Exactly.
is
He
important.
got super
Exactly.
excited about everything.
yeah.
Yep.
He just genuinely loves helping
Yeah.
and like making music, you know. And
Fortunately, those guys are hard to come by, because
Yeah.
anybody
Yeah.
can click record on your stuff,
Right.
but
yeah,
you know, you get
But
it's like
it's
it's like a good
nice.
tattoo artist, you know.
shout out
Yeah.
Bouquet
Yeah.
for
You got a
hooking us
vibe.
up with Andre.
Yeah,
Yeah,
serious.
shout out Bouquet. You just got to really vibe, like what Spencer was saying with like your tattoo artist. You just got to vibe with them. Make sure
Yeah,
they're
like-
on your same wavelength. Because
Right.
You'll know it's like a good person because they might tell you like, "Oh, I don't know about this idea you got for this song, man. I think you could come up with something better."
Yeah.
yeah,
Instead of just like, "Okay, that's what you want
That
to do."
criticism,
Okay.
I think, is really like
Mhm.
is really productive. You know, of
Definitely.
like that's not working.
Yeah.
Instead of beating it to death, let's move on from it. Let's make something work. You know.
You should think about it like you're bringing your producer a draft of your song,
Yeah.
and he's going to turn it into that final draft ready to go out. Like, don't
Right.
be married to every single thing you wrote.
No, we've like
Or if
we,
you're just
we
like,
bring like
I don't
the
want to
demos we
brain.
bring to him. The songs are like I would say 75 to 80% there. Like all of the bare bones ideas, but he's so good at like. For example, on Clarity, we originally had a guitar riff at the end of the song that was going to be like an additional layer. And he wanted to peel that back because he said, I don't want to do too much that you guys can't do live.
Mhm.
So instead, we changed
Changed it to a synth, didn't we?
pattern.
Yeah.
And it's that outro synth that fades
Yeah,
over.
yeah.
So it all, like, it's those subtle ideas
Mhm.
that, like, really add so much texture, and they change the entire vibe of what we brought
Yeah.
in. You know, he really makes it, like, we bring him, like, the fucking mise en place, you know, and then he
Hell
puts
yeah.
all of the rest.
We got the a la carte
Fuck
pizza.
yeah, dude.
Exactly.
And if you're thinking to yourself, like, well, I've seen Stateparks live and they didn't have a synth, or they didn't have, well, guess what? When we come back in the spring, we might have a little surprise for y'all. We
Yeah.
might have a little bit of extra sounds that are coming out of the stage that are going to sound really super cool.
Yeah.
And
We do have backing tracks. So
Yeah.
We have
everything is-
backing
everything
tracks.
is stepped up, I think.
it'll be super exciting to try to figure out. It's like a whole new.
Yeah.
And Andre did all the
New
heavy
vibe.
lifting on that.
Yeah.
He separated all of the shit for us. So, I mean, again, this has been a fucking ramble. Basically, just a Andre appreciation session.
We don't get to
We
tell him
love
enough
you,
in person
dude.
how much we
Right.
appreciate him because he's helped us kind of get our voice out
Yeah.
a little bit with our music.
Yeah.
So
And the other cool thing about like working with Andre, someone that's like that creative and that knowledgeable, is that when you're there with him, you're constantly learning. So then when we come back and write songs
better.
and doing our, we become better writers from it, you know.
Yeah, we take little notes on like, oh, this is how we did that transition that he showed us. You
Yeah.
know, so let's try to carry over those same themes and really finding somebody who is at the level that you want to be at, and also somebody who will take the time to guide you along the way is important. It did a lot for us, and it built confidence in us too. Really, I think that
Yeah.
like now we have the material where we feel like we have. Like we could have gotten to a long time
Yeah.
ago, but we didn't know where to begin.
And
so,
you know, before like meeting Andre, we were essentially self-produced, you know.
Yeah.
yeah,
And you said his first appearance with helping you guys to glow.
Yep.
I will say, as a listener, I can see that's where the point you stepped in now that you guys have mentioned this. And I think you guys are going in the right direction with increasing your level of musicianship.
yeah,
And my voice is cracking like I'm a teenager, and this is ridiculous. But no, like I said, glow and clarity, I think is pushing you guys to the next level where you need to be if you want to make this what it is, right?
Yeah.
Like, and really proud of you guys.
Thank you.
Extremely
Thank
proud.
you.
Because I think what a problem is for like a lot of people who just make art, entertainment in general, is they don't want to be told what they're doing isn't working.
right.
Because they want people to be like, oh, people have to love this shit, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, and it's really easy to get attached to one of your ideas too. You know, like especially if it's something that you're proud of or you feel
Yeah.
confident in. You know, and like it's really easy for us to kind of yes man each other too after we've like listened to the same parts over and over
Yeah.
again. You can get kind of boxed in on like, well, that's
Yeah.
what we wrote, so that's the way that it is, and then you get a whole new fresh set of ears. I think more people should be open to
Mhm.
criticism from people who are better than you.
Yeah.
You know, like
Oh,
they'll
yeah.
tell you like, I know this is what you wrote, but it's not right, so let's make it right. You know, and
Word.
that I think it's important if you actually like value progress and stuff. You know, if you have a goal, that's the easiest way to achieve it is to get somebody on board who is already at that level and somebody who is willing to show you how to do it the right way and make it fun. Like it's never been a chore. I don't think there's ever
Yeah.
been like
No.
a negative feeling in the room. You know, there's been some hurt feelings, of course, when like ideas get scrapped, or that's just natural.
gotta suck that
Musicians
ego
are
up,
sensitive
dude.
people, man. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
you want, but that's one thing that I think we've gotten really good at is like servicing the song
Mhm.
rather than trying to shoehorn in the part that we wrote. You
Right.
know, like we're a lot more critical of each other nowadays too, which I think is really good to again make the best that we can. Like unfortunately sometimes you got to look at your best buddies and say that's ass, you know.
Yeah.
Like let's not do that
Yeah.
that way, like, and you can't get butthurt really, but it'll make you better. So
Yeah.
be critical.
It's like having a tough coach that just says,
Yeah.
why are you
serious.
playing like shit right now?
Right.
You're like,
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
I'm trying my hardest. You're like, this sucks.
Do
What?
better.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And we all smack each other on the ass a fair amount too. So
Yeah.
it's just like high school
Yeah.
football
Yeah,
in that
well,
regard.
It's just super nice because like we get to do this with our best buddies, but we
Yeah.
also like care just as much about each other as we do about
Yeah.
the band.
Yeah.
and
It
we're
comes
all
from a
really
good
at it.
place for
Yeah.
sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's like a level of friendship that like, you know, your normal, like your run of the mill, like your buddies, you know, if you're not talking a little bit of shit or being super critical with each other, might not be a super honest friendship. But with
Exactly,
the band, without sounding pretentious, hopefully, we hate on each otother a perfect amount where
I
it's
think
like
so, yeah.
we're very critical and none of us are really scared to hurt each other's feelings because we're all trying to achieve the same thing, which
Yeah,
is like
right.
we want to make the best thing we can do and we're not going to do it alone. So we have to take in input from everybody.
I mean,
so.
we really only like give each other a hard time when we're like doing well, you know.
Yeah, shut up, dude.
Yeah, no, it's. But I mean, everybody like. I just feel like the writing process, ever since working with Andre, it kind of opened our eyes to like, you know, we can be critical of each other without there being hurt feelings. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
we have the ability to push each other a little bit more. You know. And everybody's ideas are heard a little bit more nowadays too. I think for a long time it was a lot of Trevor and I kind of gatekeeping the writing, and I know that some of the other guys felt that way too. Kid has always had a really big hand, but as of late, like Kid has pretty much been steering the ship as far as the writing and the direction and the creativity behind everything. And Blake's been coming down.
Too much.
Too much to handle.
Shout out the
Blake's
rhythm
been-
section.
Blake's been coming down and recording all of his own drum parts
Yeah.
instead of Trevor and I coming up with something lackluster. And then
Dude,
telling
they were
him to
so
do
bad
it.
at
So
writing drum parts for real.
We
though.
were.
Like Blake has 8 arms.
I think just the level of trust with everybody has gotten a lot
Yeah.
higher. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Huge things on the way, dude. I'm getting a BBL
dude.
on the band.
yeah, we just got enough money that everybody can get a little bit of lip fillers.
Yep.
Mhm.
Nice.
So, be ready
So
for
I'll
the new
stop
one.
paying those out of pocket. So that'll
Yeah.
be nice.
Yep. So there's one expense gone. Thank you.
Yes. Next is the gas bill. So send us $100. It'll get us like an eighth of the way to where we're going on this tour. So
I don't know if you guys know this, but putting gas in a 2003 Econoline van is not cheap.
which is what all bands drive. So just buy the merch, dude.
And
Just
huge
buy
hate
the
to my
merch.
old neighber for backing into it.
Oh,
Fuck
yeah.
that guy.
Huge hate
Fuck
to my
that
old
guy.
neighbor.
$1,000 off the total value
Yeah.
off that
Oh
fucker.
my
Yeah.
If he dares shows his face around one of our gigs, we'll kill
They
him.
backed into it and they fucked it all up, man. Kid let me borrow the van to move out,
Yup.
and then I had to call him 15 minutes
Didn't even
later
apologize or anything.
and say, "Listen, dude, the neighbor just smoked the van."
Actually, all the songs we're writing right now are about that exact experience. It's really sad shit coming. So
Yeah.
Real relatable stuff.
It ruined mine and Kit's friendship. We don't even talk anymore.
Probably
so-
fucked up their car more worse than the van because the van had just kind of
No,
tore
they
up.
hit it
Theirs
with their
was-
hitch.
Yeah,
They
it's
hit
like
it.
a
They had a
hitch
big
spot.
ass truck. Yeah.
But honestly, I have like a step, like a aluminum step
Side
running
step.
across the side of the van, and that's basically all that got hurt. So
Well, it's just a
Dang.
bummer because
Jaden's
it's the
feeling.
principle.
Kit
It's-
owns
yeah.
the band van, you know, like that's his vehicle
Yeah.
that he drives to and from when he needs to fucking get somewhere.
Yeah.
So for all of us to rely on it and for it to be his daily driver, and then it got fucked up
It
like right
was.
after you bought
That
it.
van
too.
was
like,
mint too, dude.
Yeah.
That thing was nice.
It's outside. You can go take a picture.
Yeah. That'll be the static image for
I
the
put some
Maybe-
podcast
vinyl
no,
video.
dude.
wrappers on the window.
the next podcast we do in the van.
in the van.
In the van. It's a van
Yeah.
Should we
cast.
go take this
Yeah.
out too? It's really dirty right now.
Oh, that's okay.
There's a lot.
I don't know
of
how
paint
we'd ever make that work.
That's just how we
That would
like
suck.
it, dude. I'll do
Dude,
it.
that'd be insane. You guys should just vlog while you're on the road. Just start making
We
videos.
thought about it,
Yeah, we
'cause-
could.
We've taken a
Dude,
lot of
content-
pictures and videos in there. It's a good spot for that.
Yeah.
What would be
for
really
ourselves.
cool on this next tour, I'd say, fuck it, just start just doing like mini vlogs where just like little 10, 15, 30-second segments and just patch it together at the end and be like, here's our experience. Hope you enjoyed the
Yeah.
shows came out too.
See, that's the part that I think we are still trying to get better at is like the content creation behind the band because it's so easy to like cross the line of being fucking cringe. You know, like we don't
Yeah.
want to be like a
Right.
TikTok,
Like,
who
but it
cares?
is also so
Right.
important nowadays to create that content.
Yeah.
And we haven't been doing a whole lot lately, so we've been kind of dropping the fucking ball on the content creation. Like, I wish we were in a point where we could bring like a cameraman out with us and just have him film.
Yeah.
And then we don't have to be conscious of it because I feel like,
We get lost in the moment.
yeah, like
We're just being present, and then the
it's
phone
not,
feels
none of us
weird.
are like content people.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
we don't have like the kind of personalities where we're like aggressively online and shit. So
Yeah.
it's hard for us to kind of be like charismatic in that sense at
Yeah.
times.
Like I don't know who would care, but like when you think of like your favorite bands, like you care. You want to see what they're just
Exactly.
doing.
Yeah.
Like what are you
Yeah.
eating at Chipotle, dude? And I want to know.
Right.
Yeah. Well, it's like, so do you guys, I don't know if you guys go on TikTok much, but do you remember the band Deadlands with female scream vocalists?
I don't think that sounds
I-
familiar. No.
They're
no.
from the East Coast, and so they kind of blew up on TikTok last year. Now they have multiple hundreds of thousands of monthly listeners,
right.
but they're vocalists, and I firmly believe it helps that she's a female scream vocalist because that's very rare in the metal world nowadays.
Yeah,
which,
people
hey,
don't
all
realize.
props to her. This is no hate at all. So I had them on the podcast. Super stoked to talk to them, And I mean, dude, just watching them blow up just because like that niche market
Right.
was so sick. But it's like because she posted cover after cover after cover, so it's just the consistency and the
Right.
principle of hitting that niche market. So if you guys find like a niche market, I think
Well, at the risk of sounding like we're name dropping, one of the coolest examples of that, Harrison Gordon just went crazy on TikTok, which they're an example of somebody who definitely deserved the hype too.
Yeah.
But
Super
just
creative.
from regularly posting good, like creative, funny, or just like realistic, like very down to earth content about what it's like being in a local band in the Midwest, and people resonated with that, which is
Yeah, now he's absolutely popping off.
Do not-
good
Nice.
for those
do
dudes,
not
so.
underestimate the power of the TikTok, dude. It's fucking crazy.
TikTok's insane, dude. Like I posted a dumbass little cat video, 2,000 views. I'm like,
2,000 people saw that.
yeah, I'm like,
we made a video just reviewing different gas stations. And
Yes, I remembered.
It was just rage bait.
It was
basically.
bad. It was real
It was just
bad.
straight up rage
Well, now
bait,
we got to
dude.
redo it because Come and Go got sold, and they're changing their
Yes.
name.
Yeah.
They're owned by a new company.
They're,
Now it's just called
The
Come
name
Inside
and
Me.
Go is gonna- the name Come and Go is going to be gone. It's
Yeah.
some like marketplace out of fucking
Right.
Wisconsin that bought the company, and now
It's some
gonna be-
stupid ass name, dude.
Yeah,
it's
it
fucking
is.
dumb.
I'm so pissed. Come and Go is all we had left. In Iowa.
Honestly, I never even
We got
thought
Quick
of that.
Stars now, though.
Yeah,
Got
Quick
Quick
Stars.
but that's Wisconsin too.
That is Wisconsin, but they're in Iowa. That's
No,
true.
in Wisconsin, it's Quick Trip.
We're getting
QT
invaded by
or KT.
Wisconsin.
KT, yeah.
We're getting invaded by Wisconsin.
Yeah,
We are, yeah.
straight up.
They're bringing spotted cow and cheese.
We're gonna have squeaky
I'm into
cheese
that
here.
though.
squeaky
Yeah, I
cheese.
like spotted cow.
and cheese curds are a good thing. What's not a good thing is the fucking Green Bay Packers. Fuck the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah.
And fuck all their fans too. At me.
Blake's
Blake
got
doesn't
hot
even watch
sweat.
football, dude.
I don't even watch football, dude. I just don't like those stupid cheese hats, dude. It's
But
fucking
I'll say
stupid.
fuck the Packers.
Yeah, dude.
Because
That's
Skull
what's up.
Vikes, dude.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm a Chiefs
I
fan
was really
myself.
mad they beat the Cowboys. I'm a Cowboys guy, and seeing them beat the Cowboys
shit.
really hurt my feelings. I'm like, no way.
My dad's a Cowboys fan, man.
I take Cowboys over Packers, dude.
I want the Lions to go all the way. It's the Lions.
Yeah, dude.
Shout
me
out
too.
Lamar Jackson.
Seeing an underdog team go away, yeah.
But then there's Brock Purdy, man. Like, that's kind of cool.
Dude, yeah,
What are we
Iowa
doing?
State.
Where we at here? Yeah, Brock Purdy.
Yep.
He needs to rep Iowa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, isn't that crazy? He was the backup, and then main QB got hurt, and he's like, my time to shine,
He was like the
baby."
third fucking string. He was the last draft pick.
He used to fucking party with my neighbors, and
Yeah.
out of absolutely no hate to the guy, I just knew that he was gonna go be something one day. I always wanted to make it a goal of mine to talk shit to Brock Purdy because he was always at my neighbor's house, and I never did it because I'm all talk.
Yeah.
And
He
you know
might have
what?
hurt you.
Brock Purdy, let's start some Twitter beef. I'm gonna start Twitter beef with Brock Purdy
Yeah.
through the band page. So that's our new marketing tactic. Is
That's
we're gonna shit
insane.
on NFL players.
And
for-
Brock Purdy, if you don't want us to shit on you, send us $100.
Yeah.
We won't do it. Or just come to one of our shows. That'd be cool.
I know you don't have that big ass contract yet, so 100 will do for now.
poor as fuck. You
Is,
don't make as much money as I do, Brock Purdy.
He's
Yeah, I'm
gonna
in a
title this
band.
podcast "Shitty Local Band Shits on Brock Purdy" for no reason at all.
shitting
Because
on
we're from the same town. As
I'm
he
sure.
played
I'm sure
college
he's a nice
football.
guy. But
Well, we'll
Everything
see.
I've heard, he's pretty nice.
We'll see.
But fuck you.
Dude, at this point, this
luck.
podcast is gonna be called $100 or bust.
GoFundMe.
I'll
Stateparks
bust
edition,
for
dude.
$100 or for free.
It'll be off the record $100 or bust. That's gonna be.
This
Yeah.
is probably like your longest fucking podcast too.
No,
I feel
dude.
I feel like we've been rambling.
Dude,
through
we've
that.
been rambling, but dude, I've done like 3.5 hours. I'm not saying we're doing
Oh,
3.5
nice, yeah.
hours,
No,
but
I'm fine.
Yeah,
I'm
dude.
having fun, man.
I'm
This is
having fun,
This is
too.
When we were on Rogan, we did like 4 hours.
Yeah.
We couldn't have done that without the smelling salts.
yeah. See the smelling stuff? I don't have them today. That was my fault. I should have brought them.
Next time, dude.
Next time.
Yeah.
It's alright, sure.
But
We're-
dude,
We're running a DIY setup here. We're doing good.
we're doing
You're
good,
doing
dude.
good.
This is the
Kind of feels
Lot
like
of-
a studio in here.
yeah.
got the blanket
lot
on
of love
the
at
wall.
this table.
With
Yeah,
the-
for real. This is the loving table.
Knights of the Rectangle Table.
If you're listening, call your dad real quick.
yeah.
Air out all the dirty laundry.
Yep.
Yeah.
all of it.
Say,
Air it
Dad,
out.
listen.
Call him some sort of super offensive name that pertains to who he is as a person.
Yep.
Hey, but if you like your dad, let him know you love him.
No, call your dad either way and just be it.
Fuck you, Dad.
Some
Some
menace.
people have good dads. Guys got to remember that. Not everybody has a shitty dad.
Well, right. but
Either
I
way,
think
though,
Either way.
for the fun
it's
of it.
the-
Yeah.
for the drama.
Yeah.
For the drama, stir the
Spice
family
it
pot.
up. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you okay,
Make that
maybe
family
you're
Christmas
looking at writing a
roast
song
next
and you don't have any inspiration. Start beef with your dad.
Start beef
There
with
you
your
go.
dad.
And then you become Knuckle Puck.
Yep.
Yeah, just remember he's the guy that cream pied your mom. So you
Oh my God. bro.
Yeah, a lot of dudes on Xbox say they did it, but you know for a fact your dad did.
Fuck
so-
that guy, dude.
Or maybe you don't know your dad did it, and if that's the case, that's okay too.
Then
Figure it
fuck
out.
the mailman. Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
that.
There's either the mailman, your dad, maybe, or maybe you're adopted. You'll never know.
Yeah. Maybe we all are.
I love my dad. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that, Daddy.
Mitch, I meant every word I said.
Fuck you, Dad.
Fuck it, send us $100 and we'll tell your dad to fuck off.
Yep.
My dad's an LC.
The fuck off dad service.
Yeah.
We'll write a song about your dad for $100.
It's
How about that?
Dirty work, but we just shit on people's dads.
We need his phone number, his first name, middle initial,
Blood type.
blood type,
Type.
social security number.
His
Senior yearbook
darkest
photo.
secret. Yeah.
We're just gonna make a death note.
We're doing anything for $100 out here, boys.
$100. It's a free world.
That's really all we need right now, because that's exactly how much money it takes to fill up the van.
Yeah.
$100.
Dude, that's
$100.
how many miles does that get you?
Probably about 10.
Maybe 15.
I don't know miles, but hours
about
on Highway
300.
80 or Interstate 80, like about 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah.
Dang, $100.
So that's got to be a lot. That's got to be
Again,
300 miles.
we're running that thing fully loaded though. We
Yeah,
got a
I
lot
mean
of
that's
stuff
with a bunch of shit in there.
Bogged
4
down.
dudes,
Yeah.
5 dudes.
Broken side step.
Yeah.
And we were rocking all the windows open because the fucking
Kid-
van doesn't have AC. of
Kids usually
course.
driving going like 90.
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
No, I don't speed that.
That was off the record.
But there is
No,
no
on the
cruise
record,
control.
though, we
on
don't
the
have
record.
seatbelts.
Fuck the highway patrol.
Fuck the cops. We got places to be, dude. We're not trying to endanger.
I don't have
anybody.
window tint. Leave me alone.
Yeah, off the record, there's someone I know that has questionable window tint. Anytime we're going through a town, he's like, "Oh, windows down."
Yeah.
Hey, hit kid up and he'll take your windows.
I will tint your windows.
It's
for
not even
$100.
window tint on the van.
$100,
You just
window
can't see
tint,
through it.
car wrap, anything.
At
No,
this point, Stateparks is an idea, dude. We'll do anything.
It's more of a concept, yeah.
Just hire us
It's a
out.
philosophy.
When is art really finished?
We're a
Where does the artist? Why does he put that there?
we're
This and that.
Shout out Lars.
we're just a for hire business at this point. We'll do anything.
For hire.
We won't watch your kids though. We're not babysitting.
Yeah.
But
Quinceañeras.
yeah, sure.
I think
I'll walk your
if
dog.
people have listened to the full podcast and think you guys are good babysitters, that's a questionable parent.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they haven't been
serious.
listening.
They haven't been listening at all.
They accidentally switched from like a normal podcast.
Yeah, they're like, somehow we ended up on this. But no, I guess we're trying to sponsor people buying stuff. Actually, go buy kids art.
yeah, buy kids art for real.
Serious.
That's not a
Commission this
joke.
motherfucker.
Yeah,
No.
that's not a joke.
If
Don't
you
buy my art.
if you buy kids art, he won't fuck your dad.
He'll give you
Or
a
I
kiss.
won't fuck your dad.
He'll
But
try
I
his
will
best.
make love to him.
Basically, he won't break his heart, but he will fuck him.
He'll give him a little speech.
That comes with the heart.
That comes with the heart, speech, heart.
That's actually most of the art. It's
Yeah.
just
It's me
making love
fucking
to
your
your
dad. Not fucking. Making love.
Making love.
Yeah.
Making love.
Yeah. There's
Sweet.
a difference.
There's
There
a
is.
big
Absolutely,
difference.
Absolutely.
We all
Be
know.
tender.
One's more. Where's the camera?
Yeah, we needed a video with this podcast, but you know what?
We'll animate something for it.
Dude, that'd be insane.
Trevor had a short stint in animation school.
Yeah, he
so
did.
we'll call him up and
Yeah.
we'll have him turn us all into stick figures and
Dude, that'd be crazy.
Like one of those like Nintendo DS animations. One of them shits. Is there
Talking about pictochat?
pictochat? Pictochat, dude. Am I the only one that would sit there and try to like color the entire
Dude.
thing black?
I asked my first girlfriend out on pictochat, dude.
Really?
no
We
idea
were
what
steady.
you're talking about.
We were
Oh,
steady
dude.
too.
That's
it lasted
crazy.
for a while, and
How
I
old
actually
were you?
almost hit her up in high school too. 10,
10?
Nice.
maybe.
Nice.
Player.
Dog,
Yeah,
I was
we
drawing
kissed.
mad babies on
What was really
Pictochat.
cool is that I was in the top bunk of her brother's bedroom, and she was just hanging out on her DS in the bottom bunk. And I said, "Would you want to go out?"
God,
and
that's smooth.
she said,
That's smooth, man.
"Yeah."
Nice.
And I put a little heart,
Nice.
and I
dude.
just
Nice.
like looked down. I was like, "Hey."
It
It was
10-year-old
super.
Blake had more game than he does now.
Yeah,
But
it
He
he's
was-
got
he's
caught
married,
with
he's off the
smut
market.
on his Kindle too. That's a good story.
Yeah, that was the first time I ever got caught watching porn. Was on my Kindle. Dude.
Bro,
But
that's crazy.
no. Hold
That's
on,
down bad.
because here's the real kicker. It wasn't a Kindle Fire. It was one of the black and white ones that was
How the
like paper. Because you can download a fucking internet service.
That's crazy.
Yeah, dude.
OG Kindle.
The black and white paper Kindle, dude. I'm different, dude, and now I can't get off without it.
Apparently, it doesn't matter what it looks like.
I actually can't get off
You
without
might as
black
well
and
use
white.
VHS tapes, man.
That's the only way
That's
it works.
crazy.
Only way it works.
That's
You guys
insane.
remember when Xbox got the internet browser?
Oof.
Game over. That was nuts.
Game
Dude,
over.
every once in a while, I'll see one of my
Generation,
online friends who's online, like, but they're using the app like Outlook or some shit. It's like, oh, I know what you're doing. Like,
Yeah.
they're not on there like googling shit.
Yeah,
They're using 4K.
they're using 4K resolution to the maximum
Or what's the
Premium.
Microsoft search browser?
edge.
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 Yeah, if you
We're
ever see one of
edgy
your
boys.
Xbox friends on Microsoft Edge, they are beating their meat.
Yeah.
100%. They're not using that to look up fucking. The
That's when you
political
just call
climate.
them. Just fuck with them. Call them.
Yep.
Like, hey man, what you doing? You want to play a game?
Just send them a bunch of invites in a row. Quit inviting me to watch Rocket League. Or to play Rocket League.
You guys actually play Rocket League quite a bit.
Yeah, we do.
What are your ranks?
We're fucking nerds.
Duos, trios?
Dude, we're like, think I'm gold 3. I'm so fucking bad at the game, dude.
Me and Spencer
I'm
back
so
in the
free.
day got close to platinum, real close.
Nice.
We were really good.
Was this pre Supersonic Legend?
This is pre
Yeah.
pre
This was
it
back
being
in like
free.
2019.
This is when you had to like
Yeah.
either have Game Pass or buy it.
Yeah.
No, you had to buy it. I think
You had to
did
buy. It
have
was
to
like
buy
20,
it.
25
Yeah.
bucks, something
Yep.
like that.
So we were on it, OG,
yeah.
playing it, and we were doing pretty good. And then once it became free, we started sucking
That's where all the
because
sweats came from.
Yeah.
all these 12-year-olds were getting on. Like, I have nothing to
Dude.
do all day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's ridiculous, dude. So back before it became free to play, I think. I'm not trying to make you guys feel bad about ranks, but I think I got like champ 1.
Yeah, we'll never be that.
So it
Yeah,
was
we just
like-
play for fun, dude.
Yeah. Oh, I just played for fun too, but I have 1,000 hours in the game. But we don't have to talk about that.
It's so fun, dude.
Dude, it's
so
awesome.
fun.
But once you get up to a certain rank, people just become assholes, dude.
Yeah.
You fuck up once,
That's us.
game's over.
No, that's us.
No, they'll get one goal more than you have, and they'll be like GG, and you're like, hey, dude, now I'm mad. I'm gonna play
Forfeit.
back.
Yeah.
Just type F.
If
F
you
in the
think
chat.
our music is bad, you should see us play video games.
Yeah,
Yup.
dude.
Yeah.
It's so good. Maybe we should just start live streaming that. I think that might be our way to fame.
Just, yeah, I'd say just try any content creation
Hit up
you can. see
Grizzly
what
B on
sticks.
Twitch, dude.
We have done a few Twitch streams very unsuccessfully.
You have?
Yeah, we streamed,
Were those
dude.
on it?
Low key, yeah.
No,
One time we got
only if you
19
knew
people.
about it.
I did not know about this. On the record.
dude.
On the record.
Shout out Scared Igloo on Twitch. He's the one who really put us on, dude. That's CJ.
We're in a band with him too.
Yeah.
There's another band.
Well,
Secret
Charlie
band.
Work.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that
Nice.
another time.
Yeah, we'll talk about
Nice.
that another time. This is Trevor's moment right now.
This is Trevor's moment.
Dude, rest in peace, Trevor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Died,
Some,
passed away, never see him again.
All the way in Washington, he died.
He'll be back.
Green River Killer.
And for anybody who's wondering, he's still got it.
He's still got it.
He might have more.
Better than
He's
ever.
Still, he's still looking good. He's still sounding good.
He's hooting and hollering out
He's
there.
up there traversing the mountains.
yeah.
Oh, dude.
Just as supple as ever.
Yeah, if
Getting
you thought he was
rained
tight
on.
and supple before, you should see mountain climbing
buddy.
Trevor. It's
His
fucking
clams,
insane.
his
Yeah.
clams are so powerful now from all the rain.
Yeah.
You
Being
should
near
see
that
him in a
Pacific
leader
breeze.
hosing.
Yeah. Oh, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, man.
Could somebody get him on? Get him online.
Should I call him?
Dude, so what other games you guys play? I heard Minecraft.
Yeah, we
Yeah, we
for
go
a
hard on
Big
Minecraft. RDR2 right now too.
Dude, best
Yeah, I've
game
been
ever.
I've been replaying that. That's pretty fun.
Dude, amazing game.
Arthur's daddy.
For some reason, I got into UFC 4, which isn't even a good game, but it is kind of addicting when you can like KO people in the first
Yeah.
round.
Yeah.
I got really good at I just spammed roundhouse kicks on my stats. So I'll just start a match and like get punched a few times and I roundhouse kick the dude.
I 100%ed Goat Simulator 3.
Big ups. That's a big deal.
Yup.
Yep.
Yeah. You guys see that new Pal World?
Yes,
Pal World?
dude.
It's like Pokemon with guns.
with guns.
What?
Oh,
Pokemon,
yeah.
Yeah.
Pokemon
Apparently
tried to
it's,
sue
like,
their
actually-
shit and they
Dude.
could not.
Yeah, they're like actually giving Pokemon a
It
run
looks
for their money,
fucking
kind of.
fun,
Dude, I have that game AFK farming on my. I'm not
Nice.
kidding. I'm not even
Fucking
kidding.
right.
I'm not. I set up an AFK farm. Like, I'm gonna be gone for a day or two.
And it's
There
on
you go.
Game
Just let it
Pass
run,
too.
dude. Yeah, it is on Game Pass.
Shout out Game Pass, dude. That's the best fucking thing to ever happen,
I got
dude.
beef with Game Pass right now.
Why do you have beef?
Microsoft, Bill Gates, the estate of Bill Gates. I would like to have a word because the other night. Okay, this is serious. This is fucking serious.
Start Twitter beef with Bill Gates.
The other night, okay. You ever play video games till you get blurry in the eyes? And
Oh,
like you're
yeah.
so tired
I'm pretty
that you
much
can
always
barely
blurry.
yeah. I didn't read the screen. I thought it was asking me to confirm. I got a new debit card. I thought it was asking me to confirm my debit card information for Game Pass, right? I bought $38 worth of fucking something to a game that I don't even own.
Sure,
because
dude.
it
Just say
spammed
you bought
up.
the new Fortnite skins, dude.
I didn't. I've played Fortnite twice in my life. If you want to know, it was 500 NHL points to NHL 24.
Fucking
I do
hell,
not
dude.
own NHL 24. It was
That's
spamming me on NHL 23
which, by the way, get at me, dude. I'll fucking wreck you. I'm the best Chell player, at least in this room.
$100,
So-
he'll coach you. Just send him $100. He'll coach you on Chell 3.
Yeah, I'm
23.
dirty, dude. I'm dangling left and right. So
yeah, you're top corn, buddy.
Yeah, top corn all day. No, so Microsoft, you're gonna get a complaint from me soon. I'm gonna call you and I'm gonna tell you to refund my money. So Bill Gates,
Better be on the
fucking game
lookout.
over. Game over, dude.
Bill-
You owe me
Microsoft-
$38 fucking dollars.
Microsoft might actually have to send you about $100.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't
On the
know,
record.
man. This
On
is
the
all
record.
on the fucking record.
Fuck you, Bill Gates.
Yeah.
You fucking pussy.
What's he
Yeah.
ever done for the world?
Why are you giving me ads on games that I don't own? And how do you not know that I'm blurry and eyed playing games because it's too late and I
That
should be
is-
sleeping?
That's wrong.
It is wrong, man.
Yeah.
Now I got to figure that out. So
Bill Gates is in a specific little black book, I thought.
we're
He's been to a
there,
certain
huh?
island.
We talked about it on Rogan, but we could do it again, dude. Are we talking
Yeah.
about the Epstein list?
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Are we,
bro.
airing it all out right now?
Why is Courtney Love on there?
Dude,
No.
Stephen Hawking being on there was one of the craziest
That
things.
is the most wild.
What's really wild is what he
so
was
far.
doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell him what he did.
Crazy. I'm not gonna. That's not for me. Google it. Google what Stephen Hawking did. It's the wildest
Little
information
people.
you'll hear so far this year.
Yeah.
Unless I'm sure there's more stuff. You know, the world's fucked up, but that one, that'll get you.
That's just hilarious, honestly.
Yeah, that's.
Funny like no, it's not even
It's
funny.
a-
like
Off
yeah.
the record. Off the record.
the
It
funny.
is bizarre, I
Yeah,
should say.
funny.
Yeah.
Like,
funny like a train wreck.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He goes from being one of the most well-respected people in history to being the biggest clown
Exactly.
in modern
Yeah.
social media.
there's-
I don't even believe in space now. I'm actually a flat earther because of
why is it that every time NASA posts a picture on something, everybody in the comments is just like, "This is AI. This is AI." What? Why does everybody think the planets aren't fucking real all of a sudden, dude? What's happening? I'm so scared of the
They're out
internet.
there.
like they've been posting the picture since the 80s, but now people are like, well, there's AI now, so that's probably
Right.
what it's been.
Yeah, the camera resolution has gotten better too.
That's cool. Do you remember when we met the Messiah at that bar in Fort Dodge?
Oh my God, you're right,
Yeah,
dude.
he was trying to tell us.
Was that in Fort Dodge?
Yeah, at at 4th Street Depot, dude.
Oh
Shout
yeah,
out
you're
Fourth Street
right.
Depot.
You're
What
right.
was his
We-
name?
Fourth Street
we
Depot.
met this guy at a bar who he was smoking cigarettes with us, and you know what? One weird thing did happen. There was one weird thing. He went on a half-hour-long ramble about how he was Jesus Christ and how he can talk to God
This is
and
not a
receive
joke.
messages.
This is
but
real as
then
fuck.
he said, "I promise you, the wind is gonna blow right now," and then it did, and it was not a windy
What
night.
the
It
fuck?
was
So I don't-
really
That's
weird.
I don't
Crazy.
know.
We were
if
on like a
we-
gated patio.
We might have
Dude.
met God that night. I don't know.
Huh.
God
what
smelled
was
that, if
what was
that's the
really
case.
cool is that after the proof of him making the wind blow,
Yeah.
he proceeded to show us a bunch of pictures with really high exposure and light
Yeah.
to claim that he was in heaven. I think
Yeah.
was what that was.
Well,
But he had already
showing
made the
us-
wind blow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're just like, I'll believe anything at this point.
And we were at a bar, but he was pulling shooters out of his pocket. So
Yes.
he was
High
Trustworthy.
class man.
I don't know that I would say that. I'm gonna say he was an outside person who had
Yeah.
had too much to drink that
Very-
night.
very well said.
Not an outside person.
Yeah, he had had too much to
God,
drink.
what
but
was his name?
God, it lives in Fort Dodge, Iowa. If you guys
Fort
ever
Dodge,
want to meet him,
Iowa.
go to the 4th Street Depot. He might not be there anymore because he was a traveling worker. He said, and then he told us he made $50,000 off of laying a pipe somewhere. So
Laying pipe.
Jesus is an outside alcoholic who does pipe work in the Midwest.
That's
what it says
crazy.
in the Bible too.
That's
Yeah,
what
pretty
we're
close.
uncovering
Dude,
in today's
yeah.
podcast.
Absolutely.
Close.
Here, can you guys keep running? Can I use the piss real quick?
Yeah.
You guys keep the podcast
Oh,
running.
shit.
Speaking of
Hijack.
dude, speaking of Jesus Christ,
Oh god.
if
We're
he's
gonna-
if he's a carpenter, what were his clients feeling like when he was like carrying a cross that like he might have made it?
Oh, I know. That's what's ironic is that he-
Like imagine you order
he
a
was
dining
nailed to a
set.
cross, but he was a
Listen,
carpenter.
I've had this conversation before. Imagine you order a dining set from this dude named Jesus who lives down the street, and you're like, man, that's taking him a while. And you see him like partying with all of his 12 homies all the time, and like
You
eating
see
and
him
drinking
have
bread.
nail holes, and it's like, wow, what an accident.
And then you see him just walking down the street. See him walking down the street. Everybody's cheering for him, and shit, and you're like, cool, dude. I haven't seen my table or chairs yet. And then he dies.
And
Are
then
you-
Thomas fingered his.
Are you hitting up
handles.
Mary? Are you hitting up Mary to be like, hey, did he ever finish that shit?
And then he came back.
Also, there is a hidden book where Jesus and Thomas fucked.
we're gonna take a moment out
No, I think we should keep going.
to go listen to Clarity by Stateparks.
Yeah,
This
the
is
guy
plug
that's running
time.
this
This
isn't
is
here right
plug
now.
time. We are hijacking the podcast now, and we're gonna be playing shows in the Midwest in April, like we've talked about a bunch already. And also, we have a new song out. It's called Clarity. You should listen to it and stream it. And if you have a family member who owns a record label or somebody who wants to give us a whole fuckload of money,
Send us
we will-
$100.
Yeah, we'll take it.
We want to quit our jobs.
Oh my God, me and Spencer both work at Safe Light and we want to fucking kill ourselves. It's really bad.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Can't say that yet, so.
We work at an auto glass company.
It's flagged. Fuck, this whole thing's flagged.
Off the record.
Listen
for that
to
last
listen
part.
to listen to Clarity by Stateparks.
Yeah.
Trevor wrote most of it. It's really good, so
Yeah.
you should listen to it.
Also, if you didn't think the boy could fucking shout and holler and scream, he showed up, dude.
Yeah,
We all cried in the studio. It was
Plug
really
hour
beautiful.
around here.
But anyways, yeah,
That's
we
how
were
radio's done.
still talking about conspiracies the whole time you were in the bathroom. So
Yeah, you guys get me canceled, yeah.
No, we went on a plug.
It was the plug hour.
It was plug hour.
Plug hour.
Blake doxed us.
oh,
What'd I miss? You want to loop me back in?
Somebody's gonna swat us after they hear
Oh
us.
my god, dude.
We just plugged Stateparks for a minute. That's all.
We said
Hey,
listen to
we
Clarity.
told the people to listen to Clarity and give
Yeah.
us money.
Put us
Dude,
on with
Clarity's
your rich
fucking
grandpa.
crazy.
I like
Clarity's
that
good.
song. I
It's
like that
great.
song a lot. We
I
got a
think the
really good,
fact
oh, sorry.
that but I think the fact it's a unanimous decision that you guys all like Clarity as your number one right now. I mean, it might just be the fact that it's really new too, fresh, new
Yeah.
sound that you guys want.
Oh,
But I think the fact that's unanimous is that you guys are doing really good.
Yeah,
Thank you.
we appreciate that.
We got a really glowing review about that song too.
Yeah.
We did. Shout
Yeah.
out to Midwest
Glowing.
Music Reviews.
Yeah,
on
that-
Amazing review.
that guy's
Really?
cool.
From
Oh,
that was nice.
We
Midwest
didn't
Music
deserve
Review.
any of those kind
Really?
of
It's not.
made me
We
feel
don't
good.
even know who this person is, but they gave us such a lovely review, dude.
they've got great music taste too. I looked through some of their other reviews. They had some great reviews, but yeah, shout out whoever that is. They're doing God's work. That's
Yeah.
Just want to
good
make sure
stuff.
I got their.
It's
fucking
hard
ad
to
right.
be a local band because you're creating stuff and absolutely nobody cares. So
Yeah.
shout
It's like
out,
shouting into
shout
the
out to
void.
the
Yeah,
people who
it's-
do
Yeah.
care.
It's
and
just
support
called
the local
Midwest
scene.
Music Reviews on Instagram.
Yeah.
yeah, Midwest music reviews.
Fair
Super cool.
enough. That is neat though.
Yeah, somebody's got to do. That's like a great idea. I mean, first of all, it's good content because not everybody gets to hear about them because we're not
Well,
all
we're in
very
the
good
middle
at
of
marketing.
nowhere,
Right.
you know.
Middle of nowhere. We're not marketing experts, so any assistance like that is super appreciated. But
Yeah.
It's just cool to see like strangers talking about the stuff.
It's
you-
crazy.
It's
Yeah.
maybe it's just because we're getting older and like I'm not on like social media the same way, but it seems like people are taking more pride in their local DIY scenes than what there has been in the past like 10 to 15 years, I would say, you know, especially around this area. So shout out to anybody who tries to help local bands and go to local shows and do fun
Yeah.
shit like that. It's cool. That's
Yeah.
where you meet people and find cool bands. Which I'm not saying that we are, but we've gotten to play with a lot of cool
Well,
bands
even-
that we
Yeah.
would have never heard of if we didn't just go to random local shows. you
even
know?
if the band sucks, it's totally terrible. You're gonna have fun for one, and also they might have really cool merch,
Yeah.
and that's why I liked it. That's actually why I got on the band. I wanted to find all this local band merch and have like an inside.
super rare stuff.
Inside
Yeah.
scoop.
Yeah,
And the big artists are always going to exist.
that's true.
But
There's a lot of really talented people that are basically unknown. You know?
yeah.
We've
Big
seen
artists
tons
were
of bands.
small artists at one point.
Yeah.
Catch somebody early on.
Yeah,
You can
fucking
gatekeep later.
gatekeep
Yeah.
them.
Keep later.
Also, we've seen some bands that have been like where we really wish everybody could have experienced them, but they're already gone. Like they already stopped doing it, or they
Right.
moved on with their
Yeah.
life, and that's kind of tragic. But
Yeah.
also, it's part of the magic of just seeing some local bands
Yeah.
play.
Yeah, but that's like the local band graveyard, you know,
Yeah.
like you look back through old shows that you've played and you realize like, oh, they're all of those bands don't exist anymore, you know? And
Dude.
it's like,
Yeah.
Yep.
it's weird, man.
It is tough.
Dave Grohl played in like 5 bands that sucked and nobody ever saw. But if you did see them, imagine the gatekeep you'd have.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I saw Dave
Serious.
Grohl in '79 when he was 16 playing for this shitty punk band.
Right.
Like, what the dude?
No,
Check out
it's-
some local shows.
It's weird, and I get why so many local bands stop doing it. You know, like I think we've all had in the band we've had those moments too, where it's like this fucking sucks, man.
Yep.
You know,
Shit's hard.
like you go out of town to play to absolutely nobody. you've thrown a whole bunch of money away, and you want people to care, but self-promotion is cringe. So it's hard to fucking find the line.
Did
of,
we
like,
just make
people
the
who
song
give
of
a
the
shit.
summer?
Yeah, exactly. So support your local scenes. You're doing good work.
I appreciate you.
interviewing absolutely nobody's like us, you know.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah, it is fun. Like this is exactly why I did it. Like, so well, it's crazy. What I think about is like, so if I never watched Jared Dines on YouTube when I was starting my guitar journey, I never would have figured out who Brian Butcher was.
Right.
And if I wasn't obsessed with his vocals in the Brotherhood project that Jared Dines did, I never would have found the home team at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Right.
Because
Jared
I don't.
Dines has done a lot, I suppose.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
super influential.
And because on the podcast, like, oh, hey, by the way, September 20th, or whatever the date was, we're going to be at the M Shop.
Right.
So I'm like, fuck, I'll go. Because they're on my podcast. I'm like, I'll go support a show, buy some merch and stuff. That's how I met you guys.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's,
wild.
dude, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
Have to thank Jared Dines for this?
I guess. Yeah.
Dude, it's crazy.
Thanks, Jared.
Jared Dines
Thanks,
is
Jared
more
Dines.
important than Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Dude, well, it goes
We
back
can't say that
even.
because of the contract from the last show we did with Joe Rogan.
Oh,
But he's not airing
Yeah.
it, so
True. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, fuck Joe Rogan. Dude.
no.
Here's any chance I'm burning the bridge between me and Joe Rogan. It's gone forever. It's terrible.
I'm
Off the-
rolling right now,
that's-
dude.
Go to all local shows that you can.
Yes.
Support
yes.
any and every artist. That
You're
comes
not too
through.
old to go to a local
No,
show.
No.
Dude,
I mean, we're all in our mid-20s and we still play basements at a college house because it's
Yeah.
fucking fun
Mhm.
and we love the local scene. And Ames used to be popping off like 5-10 years ago, you know, and COVID kind of ruined everything. And there was a lot of talent around this town. And I'm sure there still is at the same level, but it's not the same buzz around the scene as what there used to be here. So go to every local show that you can, support everybody who comes through town, because that's all we're trying to do, right? Is make stuff that we like and hope other people do
Yeah.
too. But
Trying to share an experience.
yeah,
Or if you're just like a bedroom guitarist or whatever you do that you don't think anybody will like,
Drop
somebody
that
will
shit.
fucking
Start a
like
band.
it.
Drop that
Yeah,
shit,
dude.
Show somebody.
See,
upload your
yeah.
8-bit DS noises project. You know, just
Yeah,
make
dude.
shit, put it out.
Also, if you're a bedroom musician, go to a gig because there might be some bands that have a crappy guitarist and they need a
Yeah.
new one or something like that. That
Yeah.
That's not
You
usually
don't
what
find
happens.
other musicians
But yeah,
just in the crowd.
it's a community, and a community works better with
And
more
they
people
exist
moving around in
everywhere.
it.
yeah.
yeah.
We live in the middle of nowhere, Iowa, and
The only way
there
you're
is
gonna
a-
meet people.
There is a scene, though. You know,
Yeah.
like they exist all over.
It's a
the
quiet
place.
scene, but it's
Yeah.
moving. It's doing stuff.
The only way you get in the scene is if you know someone in the scene. I feel.
Right. But
That's
the
how
only
it
way-
is, but it shouldn't be.
The only way you meet them is just show up. You know,
Yeah.
talk to people,
Show up,
network,
yep.
and communicate. You know,
You
They're
know?
usually pretty nice.
we were not involved in the music scene at all in any town in any sphere. We started a band during COVID just to fuck around, and just by going to a couple of shows and getting the ball rolling a little bit, we've met so many fucking cool people out of
Yeah.
it who have helped us out. Like,
Mhm.
take it further. You know, we had no idea what the fuck we were doing when we started.
Mhm.
So, and we still don't. But
We've got better
local-
at faking
the
it.
local
We're
scene
faking
is
it.
what
You're
every
figuring
big
it out.
band, every big band ever came from a local scene at one point.
Yeah.
So it's,
Unless they're an industry plant like the fucking Jonas Brothers, dude.
sure.
Just go up there and eat shit on stage. We've
Yeah.
all done it. It makes you a stronger person.
Yeah.
Builds character.
Yeah. And then you can say you did it too. That's
Yeah,
another cool
exactly.
thing. Even if we never play another show again, we still did it. You
Yeah.
know, we did what
Yeah.
we wanted to do.
I can die
got some
happy
good stuff
knowing
out
what
of
I've
it.
done.
Yeah, you at least gave it a good, honest effort, and I think that's at the end of the day, that's with anyone doing anything. Like I have this one really good friend of mine right now. Like we're always talking like, oh, what can we do for a side business idea? We both do like engineering work and shit. He's like, well, I get home, then what, right? So he's like trying to like come up with like app ideas and stuff. I'm like, well, apps and websites are like very hit or miss. You either have a fantastic genius idea that someone's like, damn, why didn't I think of that? Or you're just reinventing the wheel.
Right.
Yep.
So that's kind of the shitty thing about what me and him do is like, how can you break out of the, how can you make the next best thing, right? And that takes so much time and effort. But it's like being in a band and just making new music. I mean, you can just say, oh, I really like Deftones and I really like this crazy pop punk band. I'm gonna somehow mesh that together
Right.
and make some crazy bullshit.
Mhm.
And if it
Yeah.
sticks, it sticks. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Get a producer that knows what they're doing, like
Right.
you guys said, and figure out what my sound needs to evolve from.
Yeah,
and
there's
just make shit, man. Like
Yeah.
every time you do, something will get better along the way.
Yeah.
You know, like if you just constantly we have so many fucking bogus songs that we've written and like even practiced and stuff, you know.
Some of them are on our
Played
Spotify.
live.
Yeah. And some of them are just trash, you know, but you don't get any better if you don't eat shit a whole bunch, you
Right.
know. Like nobody comes out the gate screaming, knowing exactly what they're doing. And we were late to the party, dude. We're like older.
We're granddaddies.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. Just keep fucking doing it, and
Yeah.
something. If it resonates with you, somebody else in the world will like it too.
Yeah, definitely.
Even if it is hot ass.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Well, what's really cool is like, so I don't know if you guys know much about more of the eastern Iowa side of the music scene, but the Zealots rock band from like 2014 to 2018, 19, their vocalist, Micah Martin, this DJ was like, hey, I'm making a song with Rock Lee and I really like your vocals. I want you to be on my track. So this guy from my fucking hometown has a song in Rocket League.
Oh shit.
Damn.
Yeah.
Huge.
Is that a Rocket League song?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Rocket League music's good.
Yeah, I think if you look up the Rocket League discog, I think it's Internet Boy.
Oh shit.
I know that one, dude.
Yeah, Micah Martin is the vocalist's name.
Interesting.
No fucking
And
way.
this guy,
We gotta start making electronic shit, dude.
dude, it's a booming industry, really.
It's
This-
getting like
yeah.
big again. Like it kind of had like a thing in like the early 2000s.
Pop, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, like
Yeah.
break-ins, that kind of like weird glitch pop
Yeah.
too. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's all sorts of beautiful music out there. Go support it all.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's
this
also-
guy has over 700K on Spotify
Oh,
just from
Wow.
being in different DJs and stuff.
Right.
I'm just like, good on him. And what really hurts my feelings is like, dude, he was a badass rock vocalist. I mean, he just fucking had
Right.
it. Like, it was like, I'd say he is almost comparable to Trevor, except I would say he started out with a little bit more screamy stuff.
Okay.
Like one of their first songs that I liked, he just let it fucking rip. But then kind of reversed back to more just singing, and it feels like Trevor's going forward with more screamy, edgy, more strain to the voice and stuff, which I fucking love.
Yeah, we kind of developed that a little bit later than I think we really meant to. We started out honestly closer to Midwest emo at first,
Yeah.
which is
We
weird.
had an identity crisis for a long
He
time.
didn't know what was
We
going
didn't know
on.
what the
We,
fuck
we
was
were
going
just
on.
making the kind of music that we wanted to listen to, and
Yeah.
that's evolved over the years. So I think we're always
Yeah.
probably going to keep moving to, you know, I don't know
Yeah.
that like everything is always going to sound, it'll always sound like a Stateparks song, I think, because, you know,
Yeah.
we use a lot of like the same chords and a lot of the same like bullshit, whatever. But I think we all like wear our influences on our sleeves, specifically probably me the most, you know. So whatever I'm into at the time will kind of find its way into a state park song somehow, you know. And I think we'll always sound a little bit different than what we did before, but we're working on making it all cohesive,
Yeah.
you know.
If you pull a switch like Periphery did with Blood Eagle, that'd be insane.
I mean, we have all always tossed around the idea of like, fuck it, let's just make like a super down-tuned, nasty, fucking
Yeah.
heavy song just to do it.
Just a
Yeah.
slam song.
We've never done anything like it before, but we're all into like hardcore and like beatdown
Yeah.
and stuff. So why not like
We have a breakdown.
just right? I mean, there's like, you know, pop
There's a
punk
lot of heavy
breakdowns
stuff
and stuff,
going
but
on in our stuff. But
Oh,
not
yeah.
like to that level.
right.
Yeah.
But we've all thrown around the idea of like, let's just do
Go
it.
drop.
You know, and-
We're not a metal band.
no, not at all. But we can make a metal song just because
Right.
that's what we're
Just
all
'cause you wanna
influenced
fuck
by,
around,
you
yeah.
know?
That's what we're
Like,
feeling at the. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if every song wasn't like pretty different, it would suck.
Right, yeah. Like I don't want to just release the same shit over and over and over again, you know.
So if I had to put our band into a genre, I'm saying we are shoecore.
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 We invented that genre, actually, technically.
State
Right.
Parks
We coined the term.
Shoecore.
We
Actually, we
are
also coined the
shoecore.
term "number one hot new band." That was us.
There'll
so.
be songs that sound more Midwest emo. There'll be songs that sound heavier. There'll be songs that
Yeah.
sound
Yeah.
softer. There's gonna be a little bit of everything. I think, just
It all sits
depending
in
on
the same sphere. Of,
yeah.
And all five of us work on writing all the songs for the most part. So
Yeah.
there's going to be whatever. We're all the type of person to have like 5 different genres in our favorite playlist at that moment. Like we're listening to pop punk, we're listening to hardcore, we're listening to shoegaze, we're listening to just pop. So that all kind of just shows up. We all have like our 5 different angles of 5 different influences on every song, and I think it makes some cool stuff. Like
Yes.
I don't even really know before listening to it more. I don't even know what I would have called Clarity before because it was such a weird like.
Yeah, it's
It wasn't what we were trying to write. Really, just kind of came out like that, and we're like, "Oh
I
shit!"
think it
That's
was
Yeah.
started out to be like a slowcore thing
Mhm.
originally, and then
just got better.
Yeah, I don't know.
It
I
still
don't-
kind of fits the slowcore vibe.
It's
Yeah.
good
A little bit more
stuff.
post-hardcore.
Yeah.
One thing I know Kit and Trevor and I were talking about is taking like rhythmic inspiration from like 90s hip hop and
yeah.
90s rap and stuff, you know, like there's
'Cause it's the fucking
we'll
best,
take
dude.
influence from like anywhere, you know, and
Yeah.
like it might not, obviously it's not going to sound like a 90s rap song,
Well,
but
you
like
put the script down, flip it, and reverse it. You know.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. There's, I don't know, that we're always gonna sound different, I think, than the song that we like. Dead Space, for example, is the song we released right before Clarity, and those two sound nothing alike,
Yeah.
but it still sounds like the same band. Somehow.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
which I credit Andre for that because I
Yes.
think that's his little magic, you know.
It's
Yeah.
cohesive sound.
There's
Right.
that, and then like we all have our own techniques of playing styles, you know.
We have our own tropes
Yeah.
that we fall into, so it'll always be different, but it'll always be the same, you know.
Yeah. I'd say the band that does the switching around with sound the best, probably Loathe. Like,
Oh,
my
yeah.
God.
they
Loathe
do
is so
just
good.
some
Every
insane
song's
shit.
different,
They do
yeah.
deathcore, like shoegaze, fucking just.
Yeah.
They'll definitely be legends in the
Yeah.
future.
Yeah,
Yes.
They're incredible, dude.
Loathe.
Oh yeah.
They're like, what's that one super slow song?
Is it really you?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
That song, and then they just slip into
I was
the
gonna
most
say,
grimy
they got
shit.
Sleep Token
Screaming
covered
it,
that,
yeah,
and I've
fuck
noticed
yeah.
what's really funny is with Sleep Token blowing up is, which I'm a Sleep Token fan, so I
Oh,
know
yeah.
this, but to be fair, Kit and Jaden put me on Sleep Token before they blew up, so gonna gatekeep that a little bit with these
Yeah.
guys. But no, like their hardcore fan base has just been exploding over the last
Yeah.
few years. They always credit Loathe. Like there'll be people in the comments like, "Why does everybody care about Sleep Token? Dude, Loathe is so much." And honestly, dude, Loathe probably should get a little bit more credit for that
Honestly,
whole like.
every like it seems like British people again, but it's kind of like
The goddamn
how
Brits.
like the British invasion was, where it seems like British people are pushing the music forward right now. Like there's a lot of weird post-punk stuff
all
coming
beans.
out of Britain right now. God, I was just listening to it, like Black Country New Road or something like that. It's something along those lines. There's a lot of really weird shit coming out of England. I feel like they're like they're pushing the genre.
They're on the
forward,
cutting
it seems
edge
like, you
at
know.
all
And there's a lot of
times.
cool Canadian bands right now too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What's the dude, the drummer with the podcast, Downbeat?
Craig
Oh, Craig
Reynolds.
Reynolds.
Craig Reynolds, dude. He's
Love
holding
Craig
the torch,
Reynolds.
leading the movement. No, I don't know
No,
about that,
it's-
but he's really cool.
It seems like every time like the genre gets stale, the Europeans come around and make it spicy
Yep.
again, you know?
Just
Like
start-
hippie trim. What the fuck? I
Oh,
don't even
yeah.
know what you call them.
Heavy Trim, man. Yeah, they're really cool.
They're like a shoegazy, pop punky, hardcore.
They're
It's
kind of
weird.
rocking.
They
Yeah,
got a little
it's
bit
weird.
like a psychedelic thing going too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which hippie trim.
Yeah.
They're
See,
cool.
I don't know. Every time
It is.
things get stale, go listen to random European
Yeah.
bands,
Yeah.
and they're doing something fucking weird.
Hippie
So-
Trim's like, I think they only got like 4,000 monthly listeners.
Yeah.
Everybody should know what Hippie Trim is.
yeah,
Everybody.
That's
They're
big.
Germans.
That's a big.
They are Germans.
That's a big influence on Kit and I.
Mhm.
Is hippie
Yeah,
trim
they're
there?
super dope.
What genre are they? Do you think?
Like,
Is
like
it just the hippie trim genre?
It's like a Midwest emo, grungy, post-rocky, hardcore kind
They're
of
from
thing.
A little bit of a
Germany,
pop punk
too.
thing in it,
Yeah,
too. That's
yeah.
weird.
Yeah,
Like it's
They have
just,
shit all over the place. It sounds like
It's
every one
really
of them
cool,
came
though.
from like completely different genres.
You'd
Like, they have
think-
a hardcore drummer with a hardcore vocalist, but then like jazz guitar players and
Yeah.
shit. It's really weird.
based off the description, you think it would sound like genre soup, but it's like super like
Yeah.
just it
It's
is
like
exactly
super
what it is.
refined.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's good
It
It
stuff.
is really cool. Screaming vocalist and they have a really good, like, clean singer too.
Nice.
Their lead vocalist screams though, or like kind of like hardcore cadences.
Yeah.
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 They
yeah.
have like that German charm where like everything is super campy. Like all their videos are like
Yeah.
very European humor. I don't know. It feels like they're doing something like I've never heard another band that sounds like
Yeah,
that. They're,
they're
doing something
unique.
brand
They're
new,
super cool.
you know.
Yeah, fuck Rammstein, dude.
Du hast.
Dude, I just never got into Ramstein. I
I
don't know.
probably
I couldn't get
I
it.
almost probably could have until I saw the video of him like ejaculating onto the crowd, and that was the cringiest
Dude,
shit
them
I've ever
making-
seen.
Dildo molds of every band member
That's just
is
weird,
the most
dude.
wild shit I've ever heard of. That
like
feels
good,
illegal.
Hey, good for them doing whatever the
That
fuck they
shock
want,
value
but
helps, though.
But that feels illegal, man. That feels like
They make like,
molestation somehow.
dude, they make porn stars like
They,
replicas
yeah.
and stuff like that. It's
Yeah.
in that same
So
idea.
that's the same. It's the same concept.
Yeah, it's just
Is that
so
illegal
strange.
too?
Like, you go to their merch site and it's like the second thing that pops up, and it's like, what if I just wanted a T-shirt?
It
man?
is
like,
a weird
it
idea.
feels
like,
wrong. I don't know.
Kinda.
Yeah, it feels wrong, dude.
Dude, that's crazy.
I don't know why it feels weird. Musicians can be weird people.
I heard Ramstein won't hit us up though. They won't tag us in the comments.
Why not?
They're scared, dude.
They're scared they're gonna take.
They're afraid of losing to Americans again.
Gonna fat boy and little man them
Oh my.
World War II.
back to back.
I remember.
You remember?
I never forgot.
Never forgot. Never forget. Can't. Not with that.
Never give up.
Never give up.
One perk is not enough.
You guys got any good partying stories out on the road?
We
you
had a
want?
meltdown in Iowa City one night.
Meltdown.
Everybody fucking dropped the ball. Or no, that was Minneapolis.
Oh yeah.
That was Minneapolis.
Talking about broken
yeah.
foot night.
Broken
Yeah.
foot. So
Ooh.
Spencer's girlfriend, we all had too much to drink that evening. I locked myself out of the hotel room and out of the van. And I fell asleep sitting on the ground outside of the van in the parking garage like a fucking moron.
If there's a dude sleeping in a
And-
parking garage,
Because
that's
I left my wallet at the bar that we were at previous and I couldn't find it. And then Spencer's girlfriend also had too much to drink and she took a little tumble.
Broke her foot.
down the
Yeah.
stairs of a pizza place in
crazy.
Yeah,
Minneapolis,
like 2
which is
steps.
fucking dope.
Two steps.
Split her foot in half.
Yeah.
dude.
We
Wow.
all fucking dropped
Yup.
the ball that night, man. That was a mess.
And Hector from Underground Music Cafe was out with us, and he helped us out.
I believe at one point Kit was missing. Was that night or was that a different? That was in
That
Iowa
was in
City.
Cedar Falls.
Yeah.
Cedar Falls.
I went missing.
Yeah, we all had to go
Waterloo,
look
I
for you.
went for a little trip by myself.
Yeah.
Waterloo to a Quick Star. I was hungry.
You walked.
Yeah, it was. goddamn, it was like 6 miles
And it was raining.
one way.
We were all like, he's probably fine, and then we're like, it
That's okay.
was Waterloo, man.
For the most part, we try to keep it. We try to keep the antics to a minimum.
We're actually pretty fucking boring.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're not hotel room trashers. We're not like
No
doing any
Hotel
crazy
California.
shit.
No, there's been a few instances where everybody's had their moment. Of,
It's usually too much to drink.
yeah.
Yeah.
We try to
Draining
be
out.
good though. you
We're a
know?
part of the temperance movement now.
There you go.
We're
Just
never
smoke
fucking
weed.
assholes to anybody or anything.
No,
Yeah.
no.
I'd
never
pride
gotten
us on
drunk
that.
to the point where it's like embarrassing to be around. You
Right.
know,
We just sometimes throw up on each other.
We just get really dumb.
roll around in it.
The van just smells like puke and weeds.
Yeah.
sometimes there's somebody hanging out the window and having a rough day. You know, but we try to keep it light.
We don't get mean. We just get drunk.
Well,
Try
we
stupid.
care about playing good too.
Yeah,
Oh,
That's
yeah.
that's a big focus.
Yeah.
for us,
The
Yeah.
too.
drunkenness comes after the gig.
Yeah, you drink
For the most
like
part.
2 or 3 right before the show just to loosen up.
Yeah, weed is
Get
the
out of
way.
your own head a little
Yeah.
bit, and then you play a show, drink a couple to keep the vibe rolling, and
And then you
then
start a fire.
honestly, usually we go home.
Yep, we get tired.
Yeah,
We're old.
we are old.
You're
We
old.
are at least 25 years old now.
Yeah, I'm 25, so that's midlife crisis time. I'm just,
That's crazy.
well, I'm only gonna make
I've
it
only
to
got a few years
50.
left.
Fair
So
enough.
give us $100.
Dude, give us $100.
Give him $100 while you can.
And you'll prolong Kit's life by another 6 months.
Yep.
Every $100, yeah. Yeah, nice. Do you guys know Signs of the Swarm?
That sounds
That
super
sounds
Deathcore?
familiar.
I swear I've
Yeah.
heard that.
That sounds super familiar.
So I had their drummer on the podcast, and I recently went to go see them in Iowa City at Wildwood. Amazing fucking venue.
Yeah, I've heard
Dude.
good things.
Dude, they have the best barbecue in Iowa.
No
That
shit.
is
I
hands
fucking love
down.
barbecue, dude.
Yeah.
Hickory
me too.
Farms ain't got shit on them. it's ridiculous.
Yeah, doy.
Dude, Hickory Farms
Hickory
is-
Farms is the most overrated barbecue
Yes,
place in the country. I
it's
think.
ridiculous. But
It's a fun experience.
oh yeah, but so Wildwood, they have there's Signs of the Swarm has specifically exclaimed, "We stop in Iowa City specifically for this venue, and we'll play a show here every time we're on tour."
Nice.
And dude, it's so awesome. And I was asking Bobby, I'm like, their drummer, and I'm like, "Hey, you want to get a drink before a show?" He's like, "I am completely sober until the night's over."
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think, and I mean, they're doing very well for themselves. Originally saw them open up for Fit for an Autopsy
Okay.
when they came through,
Wow.
and now
Yeah, dude.
and now they're going back on their own thing, headlining, and they've
Right.
been over to Europe.
Oh, nice.
That's cool.
So it's like I think just hearing from someone higher up, or well not, but someone that tours internationally,
Yeah.
Right.
that's the advice I think that I'd pass on.
Yeah.
I've
If
heard
you
that
guys
from-
want to take it to the next level,
Especially drummers, I've heard that they don't drink before. I usually
Yeah.
have a beer.
Yeah.
I actually don't just
Well, I
drink. I
think-
just don't drink that much in general.
Like
Yeah.
I said, we
Yeah,
all
yeah.
have a couple just to loosen
Yeah.
up.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Nobody. It's been very rare that somebody has been like drunk and it's affected their playing.
I think
Yeah.
the worst I
Yeah.
ever had was when it was like 110 degrees in a venue, and like that one
Yeah.
beer
Just
was
dying.
all that was in my body because it didn't evaporate as quickly as the water.
Yeah.
We did play a real drunk show one night for
Yeah,
your
but that was
birthday.
like that was a joke. It wasn't a joke show, but like we were at the bar and we were all like, "Fuck it, let's go
Oh,
play a
yeah.
show." So we threw
Yup.
like a very last minute
That shit was
impromptu.
ignorant.
We were
Yeah.
It was bad. Like one of our buddies recorded it, and I listened back to some of it, and it is just the worst we've ever played. So
I
I
had a
think
good time though.
I think we've all
Wasted.
nobody's ever. Trevor has a little bit more to drink sometimes than everybody else, but he's the words man. So
Yeah.
and he gets very in his head sometimes. I think so. Sometimes
Just needs
it
to
works
loosen up more, yeah.
He's what everybody's looking at for the most part
Right.
too. So
We
he's
all
got to
have the
be
benefit
swaying.
of-
Got to be in the mindset.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
the thing. Like, so what I find really people who don't, I feel that don't play music are always like, oh, who's the front man, right? Vocalist. But
Yeah.
like, as someone who plays guitar, you know, I'm gonna be looking at Spencer and Jaden
Exactly.
the whole
Yeah.
show,
Yes.
or like you're probably looking at the drummer the whole show, or you're looking
Yeah.
at the bassist, right? So it's just like it's very interesting to see
Yeah.
how your personal experience translates into being, you know,
Definitely.
a
The other
person in
thing
the
is,
crowd.
if you are playing, like for me, if I see another drum in the crowd, I'm gonna be a douchebag and show off a little bit.
Yeah, you're
start
gonna-
playing like
you're gonna be like, I'm
songs.
better than you,
Like,
dude.
oh yeah,
All your
paradiddles
rhythms.
all over the kit. What's up, dude?
Yeah.
Did you
There's
see
some
that?
Medi mods in
And
there.
then I'll mess it up, and then they're like, cool, dude.
I
Like,
think
cool,
all
dude.
of us are just kind of like naturally nervous people.
Yeah.
I don't think any of us
Oh,
are
yeah.
like center of attention kind
Yeah.
of guys. So the main focus for all of us is like, let's play this as good as we possibly fucking can.
Yeah.
And then get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Get out.
Yeah. So,
No questions, no interviews, nothing. Gone.
Yeah. The booze is always kept to a minimum until after the show.
Yeah. I think that's a good policy to have. Just
Especially if
from-
we play first in the night, then
Yes.
it's going down.
That's
if
fun.
we're
That's the best.
up first on a bill and we have 4 more hours to kill afterwards, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna
fucking
probably
beer.
accidentally drink
Yeah.
too much. But if we're playing last, we're usually good boys.
Yeah, that's true.
We'll keep it very tame.
Yeah, no hangover if we headline.
That's crazy, yeah. I think that's how, when I talk to Bobby, that's how they do it too.
Yeah,
It's
I
the
think,
best way, man.
yeah, I think it's because, you know, people, especially for headlining, I mean, usually when people buy the ticket, they're buying it for the headliner.
right.
So it's like, you know, you want to be the absolute possible best you can.
Exactly, especially when you're on like a bigger bill, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
like you're in a new city. It's like we don't want to go there and act like drunk fucking idiots, you know, and play like shit. Like
And like if you just look at super high caliber musicians, like they're not like throwing the wrong oil in their machine, you know, they're pretty much athletes at that point too. So that's a
Right.
good example just to follow too, just like
well, like some guys are just gifted as fuck, you know, like every band from the 60s, they could barely stand the entire time that they
Yeah.
were playing, but
Dude.
they
That was all
killed
about
it, you know,
charisma back
like
then.
Yeah.
they didn't have click tracks.
Dude, like, seeing Freebird live, that'll be one of my best,
Where'd you
Best
see
ex-
that at?
I think, Mississippi Valley Fair.
Nice.
Dude, I
Fuck
got
yeah.
into a fist fight during Freebird Live when they played at
Dodge?
Dodge. Yeah,
Nice,
the band
dude.
shell, dude. It wasn't really a fist fight. This dude was just like being a piece of shit.
I had to work, so after I was off, I drove out to the gravel road that runs right next to the parking lot, and I sat there and I listened to fucking. It wasn't Freebird; they were playing "Give Me 3 Steps."
That's a good one,
yeah,
too. That's
yeah.
a good
God,
one.
dude, Leonard Skinner fucks.
They're
Dude,
just
they're
so good.
so good.
I
I
just
love
like
Skinner, dude.
accidentally saw their ball drop thing that they did for like there's like a New Year's celebration that's like the conservative version of the New York
Oh,
City
no.
ball drop.
Oh no!
Oh my god, it was the worst thing I've ever seen. I think maybe the last year that Leonard Skinner was able to play live was like a year ago because
I
this
don't
was
know what their politics are, and I probably don't agree, but
It
they
was-
make good music.
no, absolutely Freebird. Oh man, maybe one of the best.
Did they
songs
still
ever, but
fly the stars and bars?
I hope
I
not.
don't think so.
I
But
hope
also
not.
maybe the most racist of them didn't live through the fire.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Well, didn't they all, like, die? Or, like, they're not
like
the
Ronnie
everyone.
band.
Singer
Like
did,
one-
yeah.
Ronnie
and then-
Van Zant.
Yeah, and then his
Yeah.
brother took over.
Yeah.
I mean, they're great performers, so it was super fun. But the like the weird like CMT version of the New Year's ball drop was such a weird experience because we missed we missed the New York one because of the time change at my wife's family's house,
Oh,
and we
yeah.
were like trying to like find one, and that was on CMT. It was the strangest thing ever, dude. Just watching like
dystopian, man.
it was super weird. Like, why do we have to have two political like different celebrations for the New Year, dude? Like,
Right.
what is this?
That is really weird. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
it's a country New Year. Hell yeah, yee.
yeah, I don't know. I think I think it should just be one ball drop. Just
Yeah, dude, that's all you need.
Let's
Just
all
one.
get along,
Hey, have
man.
Skinner
let's all
there.
get along. Yeah,
Have
should
fucking
only
Lizzo
play
there. Who
Rick
cares?
James.
get
Yeah.
Skinner, dude.
Rick
That'd be a
James,
lineup and a
that's not
half.
controversial.
If you saw Skinner and Lizzo at the same time, dude.
Dude, that'd be the most sold out show in history.
Sklizzo.
Are you kidding me?
That would be world peace right there.
World
I
peace. Lizzo, Leonard Skinner, and Taylor Swift.
Oh my god, yeah.
And
You
Rick
cover all the
James.
bases.
And Rick James. Yeah.
And Rick James.
bitch.
Dude. So I know I asked last time, what's your guys' dream lineup with State Parks in it? I know Taylor Swift was a hot pick,
Yeah. that
unanimous
was-
pick.
yeah.
Charlie work.
No. My perspectives have probably changed.
All right, let's.
Since then, I would say my dream lineup, we'd be first, obviously.
Of course.
And next up would be Counterparts,
Nice.
and then after that would be
Kublai.
Kublai Khan. Sure,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then we're ending the night with Pantera, but everybody's still alive.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
please bring back Dime, dude.
Dude,
Yeah.
Dime was
Zach
a
is pretty
saint.
good though.
Yeah, that would be. You know what? Fucking throw Rage Against the Machine on there too, dude.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be fun.
Yes.
That'd be
that's-
fun.
I just want to see that semi-gayity live, man.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Anybody, I guess. There's a lot of fun shows. I think I like mixed bill stuff too, so I think it'd be fun to
Yeah.
play with like.
Have a free throw in there too.
Like when we
Yeah,
saw
or like a
movements
fucking-
with Kublai and Knocked Loose, that was such
Yeah.
a cool show, dude.
Yeah,
It was weird, but it was fun.
fucking Billie Eilish. I don't know.
Fuck yeah,
I don't know,
dude.
dude.
Dude, that's how I felt when Monuments came to Des Moines at XPK with a DJ guy and Sammy Buller. So Sammy Buller is kind of like a shred rock guitarist.
Right.
And then you had a DJ guy kind of be like, oh, we're having a rave now. And then you get Monuments in there, just like some progressive metalcore, deathcore stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, that was one of the funnest shows I went to where it's just like, I don't know how to feel.
Right.
Like, you're just like, I'm getting through whiplash here. It was awesome.
The crowd reaction is always a lot of fun. Like we've played a very mixed bill shows too, and it's like you get people from like every different scene, you know. And actually, like those are usually the most fun shows because it seems like people are actually having fun because like
Yeah.
I don't know, mixed bill shows. It doesn't seem like people are super snobby usually about like, oh, that's not deathcore enough or whatever, you know. It's
Right.
like, oh, I just saw a rapper. Now I'm seeing a country singer, and then after
Mhm.
that, there's a hardcore band playing. You know, like the vibe is very different, but I always really like that.
Variety is the spice of life.
Yeah, exactly.
I think if they did more mixed bill stuff with just shit that does not need to be together, I feel that every single genre would benefit from it. Every
Yeah.
every
Yeah.
band would. It's like, oh, we're gonna throw State Parks with I don't know, a local EDM guy, a local
Right.
DJ, and it's like, why not? Why people like music? It's just if you get sucked into, oh, I primarily listen to EDM.
Right.
Right. So you're like, oh, I see this EDM guy going up, but they're playing with so and so. I don't know, but I'll give him a shot.
Yeah.
What if you like that guy, right?
Yeah, right.
So it's like I just wish they'd do more mix up. Like that Monument thing, I thought was fucking genius.
Yeah. No, I think
Yeah.
It's really cool.
it's good for like crossover scenes too, you know, like a lot of those people that go to those shows to like you said, see an EDM artist, like there's a lot of similarities between EDM and like deathcore.
Yes.
You know,
the
like, there's
breakdowns.
there's a lot of weird noises, there's
Yeah.
a lot of breakdowns, there's a lot of heavy sampling going on and shit, so like they might be a fan of that and not even know
Yes.
that they've been looking for that sound, you know, and then they hear it and they're like, oh fuck, this is the best of everything that I like from this and this. So
Just
Yeah.
go pop your cherry, you
Yeah.
know?
mixed bill shows are always fun. We've played some fucking weird ones, man.
Yeah, we have.
We played with like cybergrind bands.
Cybergrind,
and we've been the
yeah.
only band there that has like any gear, you know. And
That's
we've
crazy.
played with rappers and we've played
Countries.
with country,
Yeah.
like everything.
We played with this really cool like pop band in Minneapolis one time.
Yeah,
that
they're like
was
a
fun.
Latin pop group, and we
Yeah.
played, and it was like. But honestly, like that was probably the best response we've gotten from like a random
Right.
show where
Talking about
nobody knew us.
The
you know?
Bloodline show, right?
Yeah.
That's what they're
Bloodline
called.
is-
Like,
They're
those
really
kids fucking
good.
loved
So-
us. They came to hear
yeah.
like Latin version of Ariana Grande.
They're
and
fucking with it.
They were moshing their asses off when we were playing. Man, it was fun.
Yeah, that's
Dude.
always the best feeling, I think, is when you're like, oh
Yeah.
my god, I think I converted somebody.
Right.
You're like, they actually like the music I make now.
Yeah.
Right.
That's crazy.
And it didn't take much stirring up either. I think, like at the beginning, people were a little timid, but then 3 or 4 songs in, Trevor jumped out in the crowd, and then he
Yeah.
got the mosh going, and then it
Yeah.
was from that point on a really good response. So
And the lead singer of Bloodline was like, I've never seen a punk band before. But then
yeah, it's
That
always
was a-
fun.
she
that was a
loved
good
it.
time.
They were so nice.
Yeah.
They were very nice.
So Bloodline, if you're listening, we will play another show with you whenever.
Oh
you
yeah,
set us
definitely.
up.
They're killer.
Cue it up,
This is so
dude.
fun.
Cue it off, man.
Yeah,
What are we running on here? We're running on 2 hours, 15 minutes.
We gotta wrap it up.
We want to wrap it up. What do you guys want to
Yeah.
say? What do you want the world to know you for? Other than it's on the record, $100 will get you guys anything.
that show that I was afraid to plug earlier because Jaden wouldn't let me. It's Taylor Swift. We're doing it in July in LA. It's gonna be crazy, and then we're headlining.
You're gonna
Dinnerland,
meet Travis
so-
Kelce too.
Yeah.
Well,
He's playing.
He's
yeah,
playing.
he's gonna fill in for
playing,
Kit. Kit's actually gonna do like a hype man thing.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, nice.
And then Travis is,
Yeah.
of course, Travis is a bassist.
Yeah.
Just like that.
No, listen to Clarity and Dead Space and Glow. And we have more music that will be out this year. And come to a show.
Yeah,
And
we're
say
on
hi.
all things.
We're pretty
State
nice
Parks
dudes.
Band.
You don't have to give us $100, but it helps.
We're gonna have
So,
cheap things
those-
at our new merch lineup too. So if you only
Yeah.
got $5, we got you.
If 10 of you have $10,
Have you ever thought, I want a lighter from State Parks?
Or a
you might be able
sticker.
to get one.
You might be able to get one.
You might, maybe. Who knows,
Maybe.
man?
Off the record.
We got things in the works.
I might
it
give
sounds so
out-
dumb for a local band to say stay tuned, but if anybody gives a fuck, we do have things going on. So
Yeah, love you guys.
pay attention to
big
the
things coming. Big things coming.
socials. We'll be posting shit soon. We'll start announcing some shows coming up here probably in like the next 2 or 3 weeks or so.
Yeah.
Once we're allowed to say, well, I mean, we're allowed to say most of them. We're playing fucking A-Hole in Ames on April 6th, whatever that Saturday is. The first Saturday of April. Maybe the second. If the first is a Saturday, then it's the second weekend of April. But other than that, we'll be in Minnesota, we'll be in Illinois, we'll be in Iowa, we may be in Wisconsin. I don't know. We will see.
Soon Washington.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully Washington soon. Maybe,
That would be really
maybe a
sick.
late spring, early summer, 1 or 2 off shows in Washington if we can find the right lineup.
Fuck
And
yeah.
just a heads up, if you get to us after we have 1,000 monthly, you cannot gatekeep.
Yeah.
We'll call you out. We actually have all of your information.
I
based
can
on our-
gatekeep.
Yeah, no, you're
I'm on
good.
the I'm on the list. I got the backstage pass for gatekeeping.
We only got like 111 more until you can't gatekeep. So
Yeah.
get on that shit quick.
Everybody,
Better get in there.
you don't have to listen to it, but it would help us out.
Yep.
Just play it on silent.
Yeah.
Just let it run all month.
unmuted. This is the best podcast.
The best fucking podcast.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Shout out to all our old fans. Welcome to all of our new fans. And if you don't really care for it,
Fuck you,
off,
dude.
you will.
Then fuck off. Why are you still listening? We're closing it there.
Bye bye. Thanks,
Peace.
guys.
Bye. I love you all.